What up, fam? How's it going? Yay! It's streaming time! You guys ready to have some fun? It's me, Kamikaze Short Bus. I've always sounded like this. This is what my actual voice sounds like. What are you guys talking about?
do you mean no YouTube broadcasts are working? Bitch, what do you mean? Am I tweaking? No, it is working. It's just, this thing sucks. I always say I'm gonna fix this every stream, and then the stream ends, and then I forget I'm a streamer for a week. Orihime from Bleach voice? That's not what she sounds like. Not that I've ever seen the dub.
Hi, I'm Orihime from Bleach. I have huge tits. That's my only character trait. Wow.
Please work, you fucking bitch. Please, god damn it. You know what I should do? I should download a new widget for this while we're streaming. Hopefully it doesn't make me restart my whole shit, though. Maybe we'll do that today. Hold on, let me move some shit around and I'll turn the camera on, I promise.
I'll turn the camera on. Scoot this here. Move this over here.
Alright, that should be Gucci, right?
Gucci. Hi! I totally sound like this all the time!
Where's this fucking shit? I guess... I'll have to look it up. What's a good thing for seeing multiple chats at the same time? How to see... Well, I guess it... Because this one was a pain in the ass to install. It's not very bespoke. Never mind, I'll do it later. I lied. Son of a bitch. Hello, everybody! Hello! Hi! How's it going? Oh! Ask Jeeves. That takes me back. Damn. Weeb t-shirt. Damn right it is. My problem with Hunter x Hunter is that the Chimera Ant arc lasts. It's the longest season. It's longer than all the other seasons combined, and Hisaka isn't in it a single time. Hisaka's the best character because he's a gay pedophile clown. I love the Ant Chimera arc. I mean, it's good. It's just it drags, dude. It drags on a long fucking time, man. And Hisaka's not there. Hisaka needs to be in the in the anime because he makes you uncomfortable. It's a good time. Cause like it's more realistic. I'm never gonna be afraid of chimera ants because they're not real, but I'm always gonna be afraid of pedophiles because that can happen to you in real life. So Hisaka needs to be there to ground everybody. Hi, Sarah. Wait, Sarah isn't in it. Isn't it Sarah? Is it Sarah or Sarah? I never know which one it is. Sorry. I hope we get to see Content Dog. He's outside sunbathing because it's been raining nonstop and it's finally sunny today. I don't think pedophiles are attracted to 30-year-olds. They're not, but if I had kids, I would reasonably be concerned. What are you drinking? It's a Red Bull. It's the only thing I do drink because water is yucky. This is a little loud. Let me turn this down a hair. There we go. Now I can hear myself think. How are you guys doing? We're gonna do some Buzzfeed quizzes today. And by Buzzfeed quizzes, I mean, those fucking stupid-ass personality, trait tests, like the MBTI things. Because somebody brought it up last stream, and then I remembered I took it like 10 years ago, and I always get the stupid, the incel one, the INTJ. So I want to see maybe I've evolved as a person, and maybe I'm not an incel anymore. And if I'm an incel again, I will... Oh, gotta watch my phrasing. Gotta watch my phrasing, because they're on Twitch. I will, Kurt Cobain myself. How about that? How about that one? Nothing ruins my Saturday like someone telling me it's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? It is Wednesday because I'm streaming. Okay, I know that much. It's difficult to remember what day it is when you don't have a real job and you spend on time online, and somehow that pays the bills. What a time to be alive, huh? Yep. Yep. On stream, yes, on stream. I will take the quizzes on stream. You guys can judge me. You guys can see deeply how autistic I really am. There's a couple other ones I wanted to take. I guess I will consult general because I forgot to save these. I'll keep general on tap on my phone, so I know what fucking quiz I'm taking.
It's nothing. Only this man.
I saw a clip.
It's nothing. It's only this
I saw a clip of our friend Pokimane taking like a quiz on how what happened. It was like a dating quiz. Like, how rare is her type of man? Like, what's the percentage of people out of the 8 billion people on Earth that are eligible bachelors? And, you know, since I'm also a streamer and I've never had a single original thought in my life, I also want to take that quiz for content, so I'm gonna do that too. Boris, you sure are barking a lot. You sure are ruining it. You're ruining it really bad. Clearly, you should just take the rads and get a perfect score. The last time I took the RADS test, I got a 152. It's a triple-digit score. Pretty bad. Who made the bell gong? I don't see it. God damn it. Everything's all fucked up. Oh wait. Okay. Thank you, Anon, for the tip. Thanks for what you do. Maybe this money can buy you a single egg. I know you mean cartons of eggs, but my brain immediately jumped to children. I have some eggs left. I had like an MRI done of my cooter region. I've got some left. Hopefully. Hold on, let me let Boris in. He's being a pain. One sec. There are a bunch of power lines, above my house. Hold on, the lighting is fucked up. One sec. There are a bunch of power lines above my house, and squirrels like to hang out on them, and the dogs get very mad that the squirrels have freedom and they don't. Dogs have to stay in my backyard forever with me, because I have abandonment issues. I tried to make friends at work and got told unanimously that we are coworkers. Oh, that sucks. Why did they tell you that? That's mean. What the fuck? What do you do for work? I'm sorry. That shit sucks, man. Bro, I didn't know Sis was streaming. Hello. It's me, Sis. Oh, the chat's broken again. Awesome. Okay. The Twitch chat works on this one. The YouTube chat works on this one. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe that's how it works. Keep that over here. Don't shock the dog. You're not the boss of me. I do what I want. Ugh. I'm on my period today. You guys get to know that information because you're all parasocial anyway, probably. But yeah, my cooter hurts really bad right now. It hurts. It's pretty nasty. Oh, you guys, I see you guys are selecting your MBTI scores in general. We should hold a vote for which score do you think I'm gonna get? Do you think I'm going to be an incel again, or have I redeemed myself 10 years later?
Hey Mika, check out my sink.
Oh, that's not supposed to be it. Oh, it's gone. Oh wait, scoot it down. Alright, still got some eggs left. I think so. My aunt had my cousin at 49, so hopefully I got some mileage left in the old lunchbox down here. Ooh voice, we're not doing that anymore. Ooh voice is gone. That's only for the first 10 seconds of stream. We can't do it anymore now. It's gone forever, sorry. I remember you saying you have super light periods that you almost never even feel them. I've never said that. I have never said that in my life. I don't have light periods at all. They feel really bad and they hurt. I told a guy I was dating one time that, like, my periods don't make me, like, mean, but they do hurt a lot, and they hurt really bad. And then he would I guess he just forgot the first part, and he got everything misconstrued, because every time I had my periods, like, oh, you told me your periods never made you, that you never had heavy periods, and I'm like, that's not what I fucking said. Dude, people just don't know how to fucking listen. It's really irritating. It's like when you date somebody, they turn, their brain off as soon as you make it official, and they get real stupid real fast, and that's why I don't want to, like, date anymore. But my dad's making me go to a speed dating event in a couple of weeks. So I'm gonna go for the plot, because worst case scenario, I can turn it into content. Man who cluck like duck tastes like chicken. What does that mean? What does that fucking mean? Okay, now Twitch chat isn't working. I guess I'm just gonna have to keep moving between both of them. That's great.
That's really cool. That's really awesome.
Maybe I should. Okay, let me just check. Make sure there's not a better widget that I can download easily. Best app for seeing multiple chats. Stream chats. StreamerBot sucks. That's my review of this. It sucks really fucking bad. It never works. It worked like 2 streams and then it just stopped fucking working. No, I want Reddit. Get the fuck out of here. Caster Labs. OBS plugins. Give me the 4 years ago. Multi-chat apps. Let's see. If anybody happens to know one offhand, if anybody happens to have that information, that would be awesome. We are the eggs? Why are you guys eggs? What do you mean? StreamYard is awesome. Let's see. StreamYard. StreamYard. What does this do? The easiest way to live... Oh, get the fuck out! Is a professional live streaming and recording studio in your browser. Record your content or stream live... Okay, this looks like something I have to set up. Oh, what a pain. What a big pain in the dick hole. Okay, what if I put my phone... my mobile dashboard on my phone for the Twitch chat, and we put that here. And I don't have my glasses, so it's gonna be a little bit of a nightmare. But... and then the YouTube chat goes up here. And I will just have to struggle to see for the next 3 hours. For content. What's up, Crusty Feets? You guys are really obsessed with eggs. What is happening? I don't know what's happening. Why you guys... What? This is not an egg stream. Something that's interesting that I've noticed with people who are very parasocial towards me is they're very obsessed with my egg count, and they go bananas over the idea of getting me pregnant. That they like zoom in on that specifically. I really don't know what that fascination is. I guess because I'm just so open about wanting to have children, and maybe that does something to people. But they're always very preoccupied with the idea of getting me knocked up. It's very strange. Unironically, the only good streamer, GTA Radio Vibe. Kinda, you never know what weird shit is talked about here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to do. I want it to be like a comfy radio show. Me and my manager are working on doing, I think I said this last stream, but we're gonna start doing the dating advice streams. They're no longer gonna be streams, they're gonna be pre-recorded. To give that sort of podcasty vibe, but I don't like the word podcast. I feel like it's a dirty word at this point, because there's just so many dumb, gay, loser podcasts that are just extremely uninteresting. Like, there's the Pokimane and Lily Pichu one, where they just, like, sit around in blankets and gossip. I hate that. I think that's so fucking stupid and lame. And I know if I did something like that, it would be awesome and cool, because I'm funny and all of my friends are really funny, so, we're kind of moving in that direction, but not really. Not like all official.
Oh, it's a podcast. We're gonna have guests on. Oh, it's a pod.
No, that's fucking stupid. I don't want to do that. But we will start doing the dating advice questions in a pre-recorded segment. Me and Dingus, because we have like a lot of what's the fucking word? Rapport with each other. And there are just times where we're just shooting the shit on Discord, and I just wish we'd had recorded it. And I think you guys will enjoy that. And also, I don't like doing the dating streams because it's a lot to deal with. The music's done. Because I have to interact with Dingus, I have to interact with chat. A lot of people start heckling, because they're very incel, parasocial pilled, and they think, oh, anytime there's a man that comes and joins Kamikaze Short Bus on the stream, they must be fucking. That must be her boyfriend. Dingus is not my boyfriend. He's my best friend from college, and we don't even live in the same state. And it's a big pain in the ass, so I don't want to do that live anymore. But I still want to do it because I have really good relationship takes because I've been in a lot of really stupid ones. So I can tell you what the red flags in the person you're pursuing are. So we're gonna start doing that. Thank you, Custio, for the gifted subs. Thank you. I have a name for your podcast, Meekin, and her eggs. I'm so scared about that. Why is with the egg thing? I'm starting to get worried. I'm very concerned about the eggs. I'm not parasocial, just schizophrenic. That same thing. Same thing. Thank you, Oh Zombie, for the subs. Why am I not getting the notifications? Maybe I need to delete Streamlabs and re-downloaded it, because shit's just... It's not working. Thank you for the super chat, Nintendo chat. You didn't type anything, though. Behind you, it's a Nendoroid from Maiden Abyss. Yes, it is. It's, yeah, that's Nanachi up there. There's also a Mob Psycho one, which remains in the box. I'll take it out eventually. I just used to date somebody who was really annoying about collectibles, and he's like, no, you can't remove it from the box, it's a collectible. Like, I'm not gonna sell these on eBay, okay? Let's be real, I'm gonna keep them forever, so if they get all sticky and boogery and dusty, who cares? I'm not giving them away. I've been watching the video about your mom and crying many times. That was a hard video to make, because I cried the entire time while making it, and then I had to go back and edit it, and every time I rewatched it to look for editing errors, I would cry. That one was exhausting. So I'm glad I finally got it out of the way. It was really tough to get through, and that's why it took me fucking 3 months to make it. It was really fucking tough. And I wish I didn't have to make that video. It'd be cool if my mom was still here. I would prefer that. I said it once and I'll say it again. I'd give all this YouTube shit up if I could just have my mom back. But unfortunately, the real world doesn't work like that. No takesies backsies. So we're just fucked. We're just fucked like this. Here, because I was shot out of corpo game jobs and committing to indie while the world burns. Too scared to stream, too poor to VTube, so I'm vibing here. Why are you too poor to VTube? Just make a VTuber. It doesn't have to look nice. Like, for example, the Burnt Peanut guy, his VTuber looks like shit, and he was the most popular VTuber this year. So, you know, don't worry about that shit. Just go for it. You never know. God, my hair is just not doing it today. Just not working. I'm trying out new things with my hair. New products. I'm not sure how well they're working though. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Maybe I didn't use enough hairspray this time. Maybe I'll fix that in a sec. I think that's fine. That's fine. I like how you quit making art for other people and now just for you. It's smart. Yeah, I don't want to make art for other people. It's a pain in the ass. People always have like demands, like, oh no, scooch this further here, do this that way. I want more crinkles on her feet, and I don't want to deal with those people. So, did your eye piercings hurt? These aren't piercings, they're stickers. I glue them on to my face. I can take them off, but then I'd have to glue them back on, and I don't want to do that. But these are piercings. These did hurt. These hurt like a motherfucker. Anyway. Let's get back to the quizzes. I want to do quizzes now. Let's see. I need to... Because Dempsey said there was a specific website that was better than the 16 personalities one. Let's see if I can find it. I'll have to scroll up in that chat. Scroll way the fuck up. Oh god. I probably should have... I should have saved this somehow, but I didn't because I'm fucking stupid. I put this in the moderator chat for some reason. But moderator chat gets as blown up as any other chat, because you guys are misbehaving all the time. Nice eyeline. Also kudos for Mexico City. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mari Martin, for the super chat. I do my eyeliner like this because I have hooded eyes, and if I try to do eyeliner any other way, it looks fucking stupid.
Oh, yes.
Isn't that cool? Love that for me. May I present you an egg in these giant tops? What's with the egg stuff? I don't understand. I'm scared. I'm really scared. Thank you for the eggs, guys. Thanks for them eggs. Oh, I should have done this before stream. Oh well. We're here now. This was like 2 nights ago. Unless Dempsey is here, then he can just repost it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, hot dog. You're a real G. Thank you. Okay. Hold on, I know it's not on screen yet. Let me just navigate to it first. Keys to cognition.com. Alright. Now we will scoot this back on this side. The Boris, he never ceases to bark. It's great. Alright. That's the wrong screen. Monitor. Yeah, alright. We're gonna do it. Face is nice and big on stream, because if I don't do that, people leave because they need the girl on. They need something to goon to. So you're gonna goon to me while I take Buzzfeed quizzes for men. Thank you for helping us with our research. If you're familiar with the Jungian... Is it Jungian or Jungian? Psychology, the Myers-Briggs work, cognitive science, or models of development, please set aside any ideas you may have. I don't have any ideas. I've never had an idea in my life. Fatties only? What does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? What did I just walk into in the Twitch chat? Instructions. Please read carefully each of the 48 phrases below. For each phrase, indicate how often you do skillfully what the phrase describes. Use dictionary definitions and go with the overall meaning most comfortable for you. If you don't understand a phrase, then mark it as a not me. Hello, I'm from an egg company and I heard you needed eggs. Thank you. I'm gonna be drowning it in eggs. None of them will be like human eggs, but I can make food with them. Thank you. I really appreciate the eggness. What's a BuzzFeed quiz for men? It's an MBTI test. It's just like, oh, it's a glorified which Disney princess are you quiz that used to be really popular in like the late 2010s or the early 2010s. Yeah, the early 2010s. So we're doing that now. But with your Jungian personality type, because people take this extremely seriously. $10 for drugs. Thank you, Salt. I'm making a video about drugs actually, and why you should never do them. That one's coming up next. So look out for that one. This is a serious questionnaire to help you discover what cognitive processes you use well, as opposed to surface behavior or what you value. Some cognitive processes may be outside your awareness or experience, so just understanding the various phrases is part of the assessment. Some phrases may take time to reflect. What you'll get, based on your responses, you will get a cognitive development profile along with the best match personality code of your descriptions and your life. Alright, whatever, let's go. Thank you, Bitter Swan, for the super chat. Is this egg related? Yes, it is! Hope these are excellent quizzes is what is happening. Thank you, Patrick, for the only good drugs are eggs. Kids, don't forget. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. I'm scared. Alright, anyway. Back to the quiz. Oh, God. Okay. 1. Freely follow your gut instincts and exciting physical impulses as they come up.
Oh, yes.
I wouldn't say I'm extremely impulsive at all. Maybe a little bit sometimes, but not really. I'll go with little me. Can you do the rice purity test? Okay, I will. I'll do whatever stupid quiz you want. Put it in general and tag me in it so I see it, because it'll get swamped. Chat's uncontrollable. It's got Tourette's. Hello, Mika. Hope that quiz is accurate. I hope it's not one of the ones that just glazes you. It's like, oh, for like all of your misbehaviors in your own personality, like, oh, you have abandonment issues and you make it everybody else's problem? Wow, that's so cool! That's actually a really cool way that you think about the world. That's what I fucking hate about these. They're just really fucking gay sometimes. Offer various unrelated ideas and see what potential they might suggest. Do I do this? I don't know. Probably not. I don't think I do this. I feel like I'm too autistic for unrelated ideas to happen. My ideas are always really specific. But maybe sometimes it happens, probably little me. Determine success by measurement or other objective methods such as time taken. Yeah, I'd say that. Yeah, let's go with that one. Feel inclined to be responsible for and take care of others' feelings. This is an interesting one, because I've definitely been this person in the past, to my detriment, but I'm trying to do that less. I'm trying to be more callous, because if I do this, it drives me up a wall, and then I stop taking care of myself. I guess it depends on, like, if the person matters to me. Like, if I know them personally, I'll care a lot more about their feelings. But in general, I'd say no. Probably not. Experience a premonition or foresee the distant future. No. Not at all. I don't. My life is like an episode of, well, not an episode, a Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle movie, so I never know what's going on in 2 days. 2 days from now, I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen, because my life is very erratic, and I've stopped trying to predict it. Notice whether the details in front of you match what you are accustomed to. Yeah, because of the autism. Be guided by a definition, logical deduction, or other nugget of reasoning. Yeah. Feel strongly something is good or bad. No, not really. Maybe sometimes? These I like this quiz so far because the questions are definitely different from the 16 personalities one. I think that one's a little bit more watered down for gay babies. This one it's got a few noggin scratchers. Got me really pondering my own orb here. I've never studied for a test. Studying for tests is gay. School is gay. Compassionately taking on someone else's needs as your own.
Oh, yes.
Well, I had to do that when my mom was sick. I've only done this with my mom. So I don't do this with anybody else because I don't give a shit. So I'll give it a mostly me. Construct an argument to convince someone using evidence clearly in front of you both. Yeah. Achieve a metamorphosis, definitive insight, or powerful vision of change. What does that mean, though? This is, like, really unspecific. In regards to what, though? Is this, like, having a goal or something? Maybe.
Oh, yes.
Who was that? Do you care about your eggs? If so, you care about others. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the $5. Hey, weed is good though. Nothing wrong with weed whatsoever. Thank you, Blood Skull, for the super chat. I think weed can be bad because people like to toe the line that, oh, it's not addictive. So that way, therefore it's fine to do it all the time. Which is not good because weed, if you do it all the fucking time, it does make you stupid. And I've seen it in a lot of people. And I deal with, like, I've dealt with a lot of stoners in my life, and they're always very insufferable. I think anything is fine in moderation, but a lot of people, they turn weed into their entire personality, and it's really frustrating. Thank you, Takun513, for the $10 average egg enjoyer, as opposed to the alpha omelet enthusiast. What is happening? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck? Alright. Compare an experience against a storehouse of familiar experiences to find what's reliable. Yeah. Remain in touch with what you want for yourself, what motivates you, and what is good. Yes. Apply leverage to a situation to solve a problem earned personally using minimal effort. Yeah. Enjoy the thrill of action and physical experience in the present moment. I don't really know what that means. Does this mean, like, playing sports, like, literally enjoying the thrill of action and physical experience? Maybe not. Tend not to do that very much. Enjoy playing with random interconnections and patterns. I don't know, maybe. I'll put a somewhat. Recognize and usually adhere to shared values, feelings, social norms to get along. No. No. I'm very antithetical to shared values because people tend to be very oppressive with them in current day. Conceive of a comprehensive plan to maximize progress toward multiple goals at once. Yeah, mostly. Here's a penny or three towards keeping the lights on at Short Bus Studios. Thank you, Rodney, and thank you that it wasn't egg-related. Thank you. Joan Dinger 6344. Thank you for the super chat. Glad your eggs are safe from the Yahtzee X. He was trying to he wanted to anchor baby me towards the end there. When he had his final crash out during our last fight, and then like a couple times before we would be doing the do, and he'd be like, let's make a baby, and I'm like, no, what the fuck? I'm in school. I'm not doing that. Boss Corner, thank you for the $2 super chat. Eggs, well, that adds. What the fuck is happening? I don't understand. Did I miss something in my own fucking chat because it moves too fast now? I don't know what's going on. Somebody explain the egg thing. I don't know what's happening. Okay, anyway. Freely enjoy doing what you want for your own personal happiness. Oh yeah, all the time. Concisely reference multiple frameworks at once while problem solving. I don't know, that feels like a very self-aggrandizing thing to say. It reminds me of that one stupid, I guess it wasn't stupid. I liked it at this time. It was like a Sherlock. It was the Sherlock Holmes. It was the modern Sherlock Holmes with Bend That Dick, Comin' Bitch. The British guy. And he had like a mind palace, and he was like a super smart, kind of almost a Mary Sue about it. I don't think I'm that smart. But I feel like that's generally what I would do if I was smart. I think I'm an idiot, so I'll probably put it in the middle.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes! You're a good egg, Mika. Thank you. Thank you, I9919. Thank you, Banana! Hey, Mika, I've been watching your stuff a while, and I love your art so good. Shrink me to 2 inches tall and put me in your socks. You are wearing for $5 tip. I'm not wearing socks. Sorry, you're gonna have to live out your fantasies in a different way, because I'm not wearing those. You just had to be there? Is that the... Okay. I guess I'll just miss the egg thing forever, because I wasn't paying attention to chat, and I was just talking to myself. Okay. Well, you guys have your fun with your eggs.
Oh, yes.
You guys have an excellent day, I guess. Some random dude said make eggs to eat, man say egg. Egg make men happy. It was a reference to the bread meme. I explained this 3 times. I still don't get it, but thanks for the explanation. Gain a profound realization from a mystical state or sudden release of emotions. This happened to me this happens when I do mushrooms, so that's a sometimes. Follow steps to ensure tasks are predictable and completed correctly. Yep. Autism. Engage life's magical moments and meaningful coincidences as they happen. My life isn't magical by any means, so that doesn't happen to me. Quickly move to take advantage of immediate options for action.
Oh,
Yeah, I'd say so. I have plenty of eggs thanks to the ducks and Asian rat snakes. Huh? Wouldn't Asian rat snakes take your eggs? Don't they eat eggs? Quickly move... Oh, wait, I did that one. Always remain true to what you want for yourself and others. Yes. Analyze and critique what doesn't fit with a well-defined principle.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah! Review a lot of information over time to confirm what is customary or standard, I guess. feel attracted to, the symbolic, archetypal, or mysterious. Yeah, I'd say so. Greetings from Mexico. I just discovered your channel and it's pretty amazing. By the way, this is like $6 USD. Thank you for the $6 USD. Thank you very much, dude. I really appreciate it. This is that's what I do with my dog in Mexico because of the exchange rate. Because domestically in the United States, in order to get something like an electrocardiogram, which I had to get for Boris because he has a mitral valve dysfunction, and a heart murmur because he's an old dog now, he's 8, so we have to keep an eye on that. And the vets here were like, yeah, that'll be $3,000 for an EKG, and I'm like, no! So we took him to Tijuana, and I think it was only like $300, because the United States sucks. It sucks real fucking bad. Instantly read visible cues just to see how far you can go. I'm terrible with visible cues. Keep following tangents and new ideas without limiting yourself to one. Sure. Follow a straight line of reasoning. I don't know. It's like situational though. I don't fucking know. Sure, sometimes. Help make people feel comfortable by engaging in hosting and caretaking. No. Lay out methods for others to complete tasks in time and resource efficient ways. I mean, I try. This is why game dev never works out, because people don't want to do that, but I try to do that. Readily communicate personally to all members of a group to feel unity. Sometimes, sure. Fine-tune a definition or concept to support a theory, perspective, or framework. This is, I don't know how to answer this because I'm not like a physics professor. I make video essays for YouTube. And I haven't made one since July. Here's some cash to help you stay out of the rat race while I'm still in a position to give it. Well, thank you, but like if you feel like you might not be in that position, you don't need to donate to me, man. I'm okay, but I appreciate it. Maybe I'll refund that one later, but thank you. It's always a question between logic or emotions that I just can never answer. Yeah, that's another issue I have with these, is because humans are very dynamic creatures. Nobody fits into one box all the fucking time. So sometimes I'm a logical Mary Sue from Stranger Things, and I'm like, oh, yes, the square root of the hypotenuse is exactly A, B, and C, and then sometimes I think with my stupid-ass heart, and I don't know which one it's going to be. It's really situational. So that's why I don't put a lot of stake into these, because they're a little bit too black and white for me. Fine-tune support a theory, perspective, or framework. Sure. Evaluate what is worth believing in, and most important, who you really are inside. Yeah, I'll say that. Weave into current dynamics of a situation, aspects, or other random contexts. What? Weave into the current dynamics of a situation, aspect of other... What does this even fucking mean? I don't know. Sure. Little bit. Spur action and pull off results simply by making your presence felt.
Oh, yes.
That's kind of what I did the other day in the Discord server when I banned a bunch of people, so yeah. Yep. Thank you, Super Shin, for the super chat, but you didn't say anything! Thank you! I'm here to introduce you to my religion called Touhou Project. I have never played any of the Touhou games. I like all of the music, though. I want to try them. Every time I ask somebody if I should play the Touhou games, they're like, no, you didn't, Touhou is like a mid, shmup, you should play this other shmup, and I'm like, I want to play Touhou because the girls are cute and the music is fun. I don't care if it's, like, good. Let me just fucking play it, man. Damn it! I also don't know where to play them, actually. I don't know what, like, I'm supposed to download to get those fucking games on my shit. If somebody wants to tell me how to do that, tag me in general so I can figure that out. I want to play them just because the music's nice. Transform yourself by focusing inward on a specific way you foresee you will need to be. Yeah, sure. Fulfill the same regular work or activity every day at a comfortable pace. Sure. Merge and feel intimate oneness with other people. No. Stick to making decisions based on impersonal measures such as points earned? What the fuck does this mean? What does that fucking mean? Steam has them? It does? Oh, sick. Okay. I'll check them out on Steam then. Lost the Twitch chat for a sec. Sorry.
Oh, yes.
I have an addiction to Fumos. I can help with links for the games. That would be sick. Post them in the Discord. Thank you, Hectaglitch, for the 5. This is serious business. I need you to lock the fuck in. Otherwise, I will omelet the egg. I'm trying! I'm trying! Some of these questions are weird! Stick to making decisions on impersonal measures such as points earned. Is this like asking me if I take, like, mental statistics of things? I guess I somewhat do that sometimes. Sure. Continually examine if choices harmonize with important beliefs. Sure. Take apart something to figure out the principles on which it works. Yeah. Push your mental limits to complete an array of innovative treatments. Yeah, I would do that a lot in school, I think. Alright, we're almost done. Place your bets, everybody. Figure out, how self-aggrandizing it's about to be. What? There's so many egg things in chat. I just, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Point out discrepancies between how things are and the way they have always been. Yeah. Trust what emerges from brainstorming. Yeah. Easily get in sync physically with people and things around you. No. Your demographic data, girl. Your age, 45. Which of the following best represents your background, career, and training? Religious, spiritual, teaching, training, transport, manual labor. What would you consider somebody who shitposts online as a career? What would that fall under? Hospitality and service, fine arts, fine and performing arts, engineering and science, counseling and psychology. I guess I think that counts as counseling and psychology. I guess it's more entertainment, but I don't, oh, is that even on here? I don't think it is. Communications, oh, I guess that could be communications, media. Which region below best represents your cultural upbringing? North America, your Myers-Briggs type code. Is this the one that I think it is? Or, okay, whatever. Your name plus birth year or other memorable identifier. Mika, short bus. The forum person or website brought you here, Dempsey. Your comments. Okay. I'm not a robot. Submit. You guys ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready? It's submitting, I think. Is it working? Does it not work? What if it just doesn't work? Oh no. I spent 45 minutes doing this for nothing. I guess we gotta wait. Hi Mika, I came to say that you were the best YouTube channel I discovered in the beginning of the year. Oh, thank you. What did I get? Oh, my results. Where is it? What is the letters? What's the fucking... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's still there. Fuck. Oh, fuck. But what is ISTJ? I've never heard of that one. What does that do? I guess we gotta read this. Your cognitive profile is presented below. The 8 processes, basic... Oh, I don't want to read all this shit. Just give me the summary of it. This is a lot of bullshit. I guess we'll just read this. So it's an ISTJ, but it's almost... I almost had to Kurt Cobain myself today. So what is an ISTJ? What does that do? NE with FI. Oh, this is so much reading. Where is ISTJ? Where is it? Why is this one a foot? I'm glad I'm not a foot. I'm glad I'm not that one. I like that the INTJ is a puzzle piece. Because it's autism. Where is it? Where did it go? Why can't I see it? Am I stupid? Second row, first row. Oh, wait. ISTJ. I don't see it. Why? Why don't I see it? Why? ISTP. ESFJ. I don't have my glasses, that's why. Oh, there it is. Fuck. Introverting, sensing, thinking, judging. Okay, but I need somebody to explain this to me with a Wojak or like a Disney character, or else I don't know what it means. What's an appropriate Disney character, Game of Thrones character that I can use? I can use for this. I need an appropriate cartoon character to make it more digestible. Let's see. Let's look up ISTJ characters. Then I can understand it, so I don't have to read this wall of text. ISTJ. Characters. There better be somebody cool and hot, or I'm gonna be really fucking mad. I'm gonna be fucking pissed off. Let's see. We got. This is such a. Wait, I need to Google this one because it's such a baffling fucking assortment. ISTJ characters. Images. Okay, bring this back. What does this mean? There's Squidward. There's Twilight Sparkle. There's the wheelchair dude from Family Guy. None of these characters are even remotely the same. What is fucking happening? What does this mean? I don't know what it means. The Grinch, Sheldon Cooper is Sheldon here? I don't see him. I don't see fucking Sheldon. We have got Gyaru from I don't remember that fucking anime. It was on Disney XD back in the day. Anyway, this guy doesn't talk in the entire anime. He's like taking a vow of silence, and he has an annoying girlfriend. What does that mean about? What does that say about me? We got the Eve, the fuckable egg robot from WALL-E. I don't know what any of these characters have in common. I don't like this. This doesn't tell me anything about myself. Your face is in the way. Oh, you're right. Sorry, my bad. Let's scoot that over here. Now you can see it. There's Squidward and Pearl. Squidward and Pearl have nothing in common. They're just well, I wouldn't say Pearl is grumpy. She's more of like an uptight stick in the mud. I don't think I'm an uptight stick in the mud, like, ever. What else? I need a better list. This one's not doing it for me. Sloth from the Goonies was an ISTJ, I've heard. I've never seen the Goonies. ISTJ. Okay, this one makes more sense. But it's like the quiet weird girl. I'm not quiet. I'm really loud and annoying. This sucks. Maybe we take the 16 personalities one, because that one's more watered down for my dumbass. I don't know. We got Hermione Granger. Oh, these are like smart, uptight Mary Sue characters, and I don't see myself as any of these people at all, because I'm not uptight. Okay, so it's that's the only thing I'm garnering from this, is like really uptight people. I'm not uptight at all. Let's see. Guestly has tipped 5! The trick is to pick a character you already like that has your personality letters and use it as evidence that you're the same. Exactly. Wait, we can do that. We can do that. See? Robert Pattinson is here. Okay, that's fine. We can be ISTJs as long as as long as my boy R. Pats is here, then we're good. I can tell you're not an ISTJ at all. Yeah, I don't know if I liked that quiz. It was a little abstract and specific. Let's see. Maybe there's a better one. Maybe we just take the 16 personalities one. What do you guys think? Mika is too acoustic to take this quiz. Probably. It means you have the exaggerated swagger of a black teenager. You're not, like, the first person to say that. Why do people keep saying that about me? like those words specifically. The first person to tell me that was Urethra Stretcher, who hasn't been here in a while. Unless that's you, Urethra Stretcher, under a different name. So Robert Pattinson can get the eggs? Oh yeah, absolutely. He can get all 3 of them that are remaining.
Yes.
You can get all my remaining eggs. ISTJ introvert, sensing instead of intuitive, thinking, judging instead of perceiving. Okay, wait, that's a decent breakdown. Sensing instead of intuitive. Why are sensing and intuitive not the same thing? Thinking instead of judging. Yeah, it is a meme. It's a huge meme. These are meme tests. They got my waifu Ray in there. See, I don't act like Ray at all. That doesn't make any sense. I'm too loud and annoying to be that. Quick, I'm at Tim Hortons. What do I order? What's a Tim Hortons again? Isn't that like a Canada? It's a Canada food. I don't think we have those in the United States. Yo, what's your recommended mop brand? So I use the Swiffer one because you just press a button and you don't have to put that shit in a bucket and then dump the bucket into your shower drain, and it's like not a whole long process, and then you just take a pad and then you throw it away and it's disposable. It's kind of like being subscribed to your floor in a little bit, but it is a lot less of a pain in the ass than a regular mop. You seem definitely intuitive. Do you think of abstract concepts in your head all the time? I space out a lot. I don't know if that's like thinking about abstract concepts. Mostly what I do is in my head I pretend I'm an anime character with a really cool sword. And I think about that a lot. I think about like doing things with my cool sword, like killing people. I wouldn't say that's like an abstract concept though. That's like a very specific concept where I'm a cool anime character with a big sword. You're too loud and annoying for Ayanami Ray because 25% black teenager swag in your face. That's what I'm saying. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna take the 16 personalities one. We're gonna take the gay baby test for retards. Because I think this one went over my head a little bit. Let's see what we get out of this one. Take the test. I don't like this one because it's the one that tells you, oh girl, you're so cool for being socially retarded. That's actually a cool thinking trait that you only share with 1% of the population, and you're so awesome and unique. You regularly make new friends. See, this is like easy to understand. And it's not extremely abstract like the other one was. No. Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ones. Were you a gay baby? No, I'm a straight baby. I'm only a gay baby when I consume alcohol. For reets like you. Yeah, I'm gonna take the retard one. Being retarded is the only way to live, though. Yeah, I'm retard maxing, bro. I really am exactly like Guts. What personality type is Guts? Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple, straightforward ones. I saw a video this morning. It was like a very pleasantly autistic video about a guy who'd spend like a decade researching bird languages on a specific species of Japanese tit. And the guy deduced that species in particular, and it probably pertains to every species of bird, because, you know, they're all birds, right? Well, I guess maybe not owls, because owls are kind of stupider in terms of, like, their average bird, because their eyeballs are really big, and it takes a lot of valuable space that could be otherwise be used as brain space. So owls are quite dumb. But in general, I think it pertains to a lot of different birds. But basically, what he found out is that birds have language, and not only do they have language, but they have like syntax. So certain calls, they have to be in a specific order, and they have like vocabulary. So one bird call in front of another bird call means something specific, But if you reverse those, it doesn't make sense. You have to do one before the other in specific order, so they have syntax. And I thought that was cool. So yeah, it's sorry. This is a long way of saying that I thought that was a really cool video. And that's a cool idea. I thought that was sick. Also, I like birds. You usually feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally with you than by factual arguments. No. Your living and working spaces are clean and organized. Not really, no. You usually stay calm under a lot of pressure. Yes. My life is nothing but pressure. Sounds like you're a little owlist. Niche personalities are a conspiracy by the government to make more performative men. Oh yeah, absolutely. I can totally picture a man coming out and trying to riz a girl with his fucking MBTI type. I think if somebody did that to me on a date, I would just leave. You find the idea of networking or promoting yourself to strangers very daunting. Yes. Every time I have to talk to another e-celeb that I've known for a long time on the internet, I get scared. I get really scared. I stare at the email for 2 hours before responding to it. I have to go on like a long walk to think about what I'm gonna say. So yes. Bryce Fitzgerald, thank you for the $5. Egg, egg, egg. Egg, 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 egg. Egg, 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 egg. This is really difficult to read without my glasses. Egg, 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 egg. I know it says egg, but I want to be accurate. Egg, egg, egg. Egg, 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 egg. Egg, egg, egg. Egg, 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 egg. Egg, 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 egg. Egg, 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 egg. Okay, that's enough. Who's the most famous e-celeb you've emailed? I'm not telling you. I don't want to name drop people because I think that's really gay. People's stories and emotions speak louder than numbers or data. This is true. Not to me personally, but I recognize that it does. Oh, I forgot this one. You prioritize and plan tasks effectively, often completing them well before the deadline. Let's see. Yeah, I have like a whole board for this. It's my whiteboard. I can't survive without this fucking thing. I have completed all the Tuesday tasks. I just haven't crossed them out yet.
Yes.
But I need this or I'll have a panic attack. Birds aren't real. Yes, they are, Super Shin. Thank you for the $1, $2, but you are wrong. Birds are absolutely real. You can ask Sarah, because she has a bird and it's real. Yes. You use organizing tools? Yes. We just went over that part. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Yeah. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting? No. No. No.
Scary! That's really scary! I don't like doing that!
Yes.
You guys probably think I'm more extroverted because I stream. This only works because I just talk to myself all the time in real life. And it's not like I'm literally in front of a crowd of people, like physically, so it's different. It just feels like when I'm streaming, it's just like any other time of day where I'm just talking to myself a lot out loud. So if you ever meet me in real life, I'm really awkward and weird. Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry!
You are not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. That's not true. I'm a huge fan of all the Deltarune conspiracy theories. You prioritize facts over feelings when determining a course of action. Oh yeah, Ben Shapiro my shit up. You often allow the day to unfold without any schedule at all. Wrong. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. I do and I don't. It depends on who it is. Like, if it's some Joe Schmo, I don't give a shit. But if it's like, again, if it's like another celebrity from the internet, I worry about that shit a lot. So I guess I'll put it in the middle. You enjoy experimenting with new and untested approach. Oh wait, I didn't read this. You enjoy participating in team-based activities. No. But not like a hard no. I would like it. Just things never go right in group activities because it's like trying to herd cats most of the time. I wish things would work out in a group, but they very seldom do. I'm like thinking about times where I've tried to game dev with people, or times where I've been saddled with people. What was I gonna say? People in like fucking school settings where you get put in the same group as a bunch of people, and then I end up being the one that does all the work. New and untested approaches. I don't know. I don't really care. You prioritize being sensitive over being completely honest. Somewhat disagree. You actively seek out new experiences and knowledge areas to explore. Kind of, yeah, I'd say so. But not like by a huge amount. I just recognize that, you know, there's content to be made from novel experiences, so it's like motivated by clout. You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worst. Absolutely. You enjoy solitary hobbies or activities more than group ones. Yeah, yes. You cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living. Wrong. You favor efficiency in decisions even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects. Yes. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. This is like a huge problem for me because it means that there's a kind of just... I can make up a never-ending amount of chores and then I never relax. This is something I'm working on not doing, but I know I do it all the time. Let's see. You don't love learning about bird languages? I do love learning about bird languages. Which question was that in regards to? What do you mean? Was it this one? You actively seek out new experiences and knowledge to explore? I mean, I don't like actively seek out it, but if it happens to me, I'm like down. Maybe I should change this to like a slightly more agree then, if we're considering the bird language thing from earlier. In disagreements, you prioritize proving your point over preserving the feelings of others. Yes. You usually wait for others to introduce themselves first at social gatherings. Yes. Your mood can change very quickly. No. You are not easily swayed by emotional arguments. Yes. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. No. You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas. No. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. No. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. It depends on what it is. Like if it's politics, yeah, but if it's Deltarune, I want it to get very theoretical. I want people to tell me all about that fucking, what was the one that came out before Chapter 3, the one about Woody theory? That batshit insane Deltarune Chapter 3 theory. That was a fun one. That one was real stupid. Group activities are major ass. No way someone actually enjoys it unironically. And no, I think there's definitely people who are built for it. Like people who end up being teachers and shit. I think that requires a special personality type for sure. The one with the car and the deer. No, the one with, that wasn't a theory. That one's real. 100% real thing that happened in the game. The one where everybody seemed to think that the boss fight for Chapter 3 would literally be Woody from Toy Story 3 for some reason. Yep. She's gonna get INTG. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. Okay. I'll put it in the middle. When facts and feelings conflict, you usually find yourself following your heart. Sure, sometimes. You find it challenging to maintain a consistent work or study schedule. Not really, it's just I usually have a lot to do, so things bleed over. You rarely second guess the choices you have made. Disagree. Your friends would describe you as lively and outgoing. I don't know what my friends would describe me as. What would you guys describe me as? But you can only answer this if you know me from in real life. So, that's like 2 people in here. By the way, did you buy a vinyl player that you said you were going to get? No, I need to write that down. I need to get a vinyl player and a tarantula. Vinyl player. Tarantula. These are important things for me to obtain. You seem lively, you don't seem outgoing. I am lively, I'm just not outgoing about it. I guess we can put that in the middle. Dingus says I'm lively and outgoing, and Dingus knows me in real life. Okay, we'll put it, like, here. Right there. Because a lot of it depends on the friend group, too. There are certain friend groups where I'm just like, I don't know. Sometimes it feels a bit laborious with certain people. Especially if they're shy and they expect me to do all of the work in the conversation, and that can be kind of a pain in the ass, and then I get really tired. But if I'm, like, with other extroverted people, I can get extroverted, like, together, somehow. I guess, I guess that's, like... Wait, no. I wanted it on this side. Here. Yeah, okay. Don't buy a crappy vinyl player. Well, how do I know which one's crappy? How do I know which one is Gucci? I only have one vinyl. I have exactly one vinyl. It's the Undertale, Collector's Edition soundtrack. That's the only vinyl I own. You are drawn to various forms of creative expression, such as writing.
Yeah! I'm an art hoe after all!
You usually base your choices on objective facts rather than emotional impressions. Yeah. You have it. Yep, we did that. It's by my feet. You rarely feel insecure. Yeah, I don't give a shit about what people think about me. Unless it's certain e-celebrities, maybe I might give a little shit. You avoid making phone calls. Absolutely, I hate making phone calls. You enjoy exploring unfamiliar ideas and viewpoints. Yeah. This is a long-ass test. You can easily connect with people you have just met. It depends. Doing this with you right now, good luck. Pretty sure mine will say I'm cooked. We need to make a tier list of these. Like, what's the coolest personality type, and what's the most chopped? Which one's slang and which one's cooked and chopped? I don't think people say slay anymore. I think that's more of a millennial thing. I think people say eat. Does this one eat? Is this one chopped? Oh, I hate slang. I hate modern slang so much. It depends on the person, man. Because some people, I just don't like being around them. Some people have, like, a very evil aura, like Alex from the dog park. Like, it's the difference between meeting Beazle at Lightbox, and Beazle's, like, now one of my best friends, and then meeting Alex at the dog park, and I was instantly afraid of him. I'm gonna put a middle. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. Yes. You're still bothered by mistakes that you made. Yes. The tutorial picture behind me that I drew last year, it bothers me because I still don't think I drew the fire as well as I could have, so I can't look at it. I have to avert my gaze every time I pass by it, because I could have done so much better on it. Fuck! You're not interested in discussing theories on what the world could look like in the future. Disagree. Your emotions control you more than you control them. Disagree. When making decisions, you focus more on how the affected people might feel than on what is most logical or efficient. No. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent. No. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. Yes. Are INFJs goated? I don't know. I need a cartoon character to understand the personality type. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense to me. I'm not going to read a big paragraph about it. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Absolutely. That's why I love being a YouTuber. I never have to be in an office full of people and moving parts ever again. It's just me and sometimes my manager. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. Not necessarily. You feel more drawn to bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places. It's like a depends. I don't know. Sometimes it gets really lonely in here. Sometimes I want to go to a cafe so I feel like I'm not alone in the room. I don't know. I guess it depends on if, like, I'm going there to work or not. I really hate clubs. I really hate being in places like that are really crowded. It drives my anxiety up a lot. But I guess cafes are more quiet and intimate. Yeah, I guess so. I guess I kind of do hate that. But conventions are cool, but conventions are usually full of people who are also quiet. They're not really loud, they just tend to be crowded. But I also don't like conventions that are too crowded, like Anime Expo. I hate that convention. Lightbox was cool because it wasn't too crowded. Okay, I'll say disagree. If a decision feels right to you, you often act on it without needing further proof. Yeah. Alright. You're not a feeling type. You are a feeling type, but you get blinded by your emotions more than you realize. Maybe. I don't know. Sometimes it gets lonely in here. Mika's eggs. Yep. Alright, what we got? Oh, there's one more. Shit. There's one more page. You often feel overwhelmed. Yes. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. Yes. You prefer tasks that require you to come up with creative solutions rather than follow concrete steps. Yeah. You are more likely to rely on emotion, intuition, than logical reasoning than making choice. No. You struggle with deadlines. No. You feel confident that things will work out for you. It's a neutral. Do I want to give you my email? No. See results. Let's go. Fuck! God damn it! Bro. Why? God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it. I don't want to be this. I don't know. Oh, bro. Ah! I don't... As an INTJ, you possess a rare combination of vision and pragmatism. See, this is what I don't like. It's just telling me, oh, it's so cool that you're weird and you don't like people and you're kind of an asshole. It's just so, you're just really pragmatic. You're just so logical and smart. Your analytical mind constantly seeks to understand the world around you, driven by insatiable curiosity and desire to improve system and ideas. You approach life with a strategic mindset. Shut up! Oh, man. Shit supplier has tipped $5. Marry me, please. No simping allowed. No simping allowed. This is not that kind of stream. Also, why would you simp for somebody who has an INTJ? You should stay away from people like this. Oh, man. While your rational approach to life serves you well in many situations, it can sometimes create challenges in your personal relationships. You may find emotional expressions and social niceties puzzling or unnecessary, preferring direct communication and logical discussions. This is called having Asperger's. This is just an Asperger's diagnostic test. It glazes you so hard. Holy damn, this test is ass. That is probably why people like it so much. Yeah, this is why I hate it. I just hate compliments in general. Give me a cool cartoon character, though. Let's look up INTJ cartoon mans. INTJ cartoon dudes. Is Kami, do you have a zodiac? I'm a Gemini. And a Capricorn, I think, because you have, like, two based on what time of day you were born. So, I was born on June 10th, so that makes me a Gemini. And then I was born at, like, 9:38 p.m., so that makes me, like, a Capricorn also, and I don't know what any of that shit means. INTJ is the most introverted and narcissistic personality, see? I wouldn't say I'm narcissistic by any means. I don't know. Cause I know, listen, hear me out. I know I'm a Twitch streamer and a content creator. and the main character, however, like, compared to other streamers, like, there was, like, this thing that happened again, because it keeps happening. What's that girl with the redhead with the humongous titties? The one that gets, like, in fights with her husband live, for content. There was another clip of her getting in a fight with him again, for attention, because she keeps doing this. So I'm not on that level in terms of narcissism. Mika, it means you are Mossad. What does that mean? Correct, Asperger's is just colloquial name now. It's officially called ASD, Autism Spectrum Disorder. I like calling it Asperger's because a lot of people get mad about it because they say it's, like, related to Nazi Germany somehow. And I'm like, who cares if, like, somebody in Nazi Germany discovered or coined the term? Like, if you're gonna be that sensitive about it, fuck you. It doesn't matter. And I like saying it because it's very distinct from full-blown, non-verbal, vocal stimming autism. Yeah, I prefer just saying Asperger's. Get the full report to unlock 10 career paths tailored to your personality. Give us money and we will continue glazing you. With your glizzy glaze dollars. Liberal,
you ugly bald bitch.
Liberal brain rot does that to you. Yeah, people... The liberal brain rot is really very intense for a lot of people. And that's why people keep trying to tell you that the retard is a slur. And it never has been, and it never will be. But they're insisting that it is. Were the Nazis making Asperger's in Germany? I think it was, like, some guy who was, like, in Germany in the 1930s. And he coined the term Asperger's, I guess. So now they're saying that it's if you say Asperger's, you're literally Hitler or something. Autism test. Okay, do you guys want to see me get the RADS test going here? Let's see if I've gotten more or less autistic over time. Last time I took it, I got a 152. Embrace autism.
Oh, yes.
Embrace it! Why are you unhappy about being the superior personality type? Because I've never met somebody who was INTJ that wasn't, like, extremely schizo, mentally ill. I think my ex-husband was an INTJ as well.
Oh, yes.
And he had a very grating personality. I'm pretty confident that I don't have a grating personality, but I don't like it when people are overly emotional, because it wastes a lot of time, and it makes you make really dumb decisions, and it's just more of, like, a survival thing. When your life is as chaotic as mine has been,
Oh, yes.
you tend to learn to be more adult and more logical, just, you know, to keep things going fluidly in a really chaotic world, and that's something I had to learn a long time ago. Because being emotional has never helped me get through any sort of situation. Like, when my mom was really sick, I wasn't, like, crying all the time. I was just, you know, trying to figure ways to keep her alive. And I didn't want to be emotional in front of her because I didn't want her to lose hope. So I tried my best not to have any emotions whatsoever. I don't know if it helped or hurt, but it's what I had to do to keep my shit together, essentially. And it was like that at Nomen too. Like, you know, when you're going through the motions of having 6 classes a week, and they're all 3 hours a class, and you have like 80 hours of homework a week, you don't really have time to be fucking sad about it. You just have to do it, or you're gonna flunk out. So that's kind of what I prioritize in my life, is being streamlined and not being a little bitch about it. Because people who are little bitches about things, they get left behind in life. Anyway. 15-minute read. I don't want to read it. I want to take the fucking test, bitch. Alright, wait, I need water. Hold on, I need wawa! I actually don't cry at funerals, but it doesn't mean that I'm not sad or unfeeling. Yeah, when my mom died, I really didn't cry a lot at all. Because I was just so used to keeping it in, and it was really stifling. And I was only able to really release a lot of it when I took magic mushrooms for the first time. Because that helps you get more in touch with your emotions. It brings everything to the surface. So that's why that's what I think in terms of mushrooms. If you're going through a bad time in life, if you hold a lot of things in, I think mushrooms are really good for you. And you shouldn't just do them just to fuck around and be goofy for 6 hours. You should use them with a purpose if you're going to take them. I'll touch more on that when I make my video about them.
Hold on, mommy needs some Wawa. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hi, boys. Hello.
There's my fucking earbuds. No, don't touch that. Fuck. Another thing I want to say about emotions is that... Oh shit. This shit's all tangled. From a young age, my mom would always hammer into me. I said don't touch that, you bitch. Get out of here. What are you doing? Get out of the trash. Why are you in here, actually? What do you... The only reason you're in here is because you're looking for snacks. I need you to leave.
I need you to leave, Mr. Boris. Come on.
I'm Rad's hard heart. So, yeah, when I was a kid, I was a huge crybaby. And, my mom had a really hard life. And she would always try to hammer into me. She would say specifically, tears don't move me. Because she wanted me to stop crying over every little thing. Because she saw me as, like, a weak little pussy. And for a long time, I was. And she wanted me to harden the fuck up. And, you know, I really respect her for that. And but I hated it at the time. But the thing is, if you're not always hard like me, I'm always hard. Life will come at you in ways that can really break you. So the less emotions that you let get in your way, the smoother things in your life will be when they get really tough. So I try to keep that in mind for most situations. Imagine crying in front of people. Yeah, that's another thing. I see it, like, when streamers and content creators, they cry, live and stuff, I see it as usually really manipulative. Maybe it's just me, because I'm used to, if I ever get close to crying on stream, I try to do my best to thug it out. And that's why sometimes, if something sad happens, I'll be drinking a lot of water, because just to get rid of, like, the little tingling sensation in my throat that makes you cry. Because I don't want to be seen as somebody who is trying to manipulate their audience for anything. As far as the video about my mom goes, though that was authentic crying, because obviously it is. My mom fucking died, of course. I would end up crying while going through all that fucking trauma and reliving it in my head, because, you know, seeing your mom's corpse is like a negative 10 experience. Really, really awful. Really awful to see all of the blood drained from her body and pulling in her legs, and she's not breathing anymore. It's not fun. So yeah, that was like real crying. But yeah, I'll see streamers just cry over stupid shit, and it just looks like, okay, you're trying to be like a cute ooh sad girl for money, and I don't like that. I never want to be that kind of person. Stream crashed. I'm not repeating all that shit. You're gonna just have to deal with it. Let's see. Stream is buffering. Fuck! Is it back? Hello? Hello? Is it working? Let's see. Do you know the picture that there doesn't look like a Mexican person? Wait, what are you talking about? What do you mean? No? Fuck! Refresh. How do I spell refresh? Shit. We're taking the RADS test. If, shit stops breaking anyway. Having feeling isn't manipulation. That's your trauma from an abusive relationship with someone. Yeah, it was also that. It was also stuff with my ex-husband, where he would, like, just get mad at me for crying. But also, I think it's half true that you do have to be tougher in life, and you can't be, like, a little whiny bitch about everything. Because it's not gonna help you. I also recognize that, emotions are more powerful in terms of, like, trying to convince people of things. So, I think that inherently paves a way for other people to take advantage of that, like a true narcissist. And, you know, be emotional on purpose for the sake of manipulating somebody into doing something a certain way. And I don't like that. I just, like, want to be authentic, I guess. Why? Why is everything fucking up? Do I have too many tabs open? I only have one tab open. What is this shit? Put your thing down, flip it, and reverse it. I hated that song when I was a kid. Your upload data is having a stroke. Son of a bitch! Let's see. Is there anything on my end I can do for this? I'll close this, maybe, because it doesn't work anyway. Maybe I should restart the stream. Let's see. Should I restart the stream? People decide with emotions and justify with logic. I hate to say it, but that's how a lot of people see you. Wait, what did they see me what? Hold on, I have to scroll way up. I don't know what you said before that. It's okay now, it works. I think knowing the line where you are reasonably suppressing your emotions in the moment or neglecting them is important. Yeah. It's a tough balance. Basically what I'm trying to say is I try to be as self-aware as possible. Because I don't like when I see other people being facetious. YouTuber's working fine, okay. Alright, I guess we'll go on! Is it okay to ask a question about the art contest? Yes. I will stare at chat a little longer before moving on so I can see your question. Oh man, my pussy hurts, bro. I took Advil. I took Advil not too long ago, and it's not enough. Because my anatomy's all fucked. Anatomy's all fucked up. You guys wouldn't understand that, because most of you are men. Is it working? I have no idea what went wrong.
Unfortunately, I don't know dick about fuck.
Let's see. Hello? Hello? How is it? Is it fucking delayed now? I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Where'd my fucking dashboard go? Bitch. Please. Oh, for fuck's sake. Freddy, why are you crying all the time? Mika, why does yo puss hurt? Because I'm on my period! And I have a problem called endometriosis. Egg. Still buffers. Am I with Verizon? I'm on Spectrum. I'm on the Spectrum and I have Spectrum. The internet. Three streams in a row, Mika's overworking. We can hear you, we can't see you. It's because I haven't turned the camera back on yet. I want to make sure it works. Hold on, let me set shit up here. Can't hear. I'm not talking, that's why. That's why you can't hear me. Is this what Jesus would do? Yes, I think so. I think he would do this. I think Jesus would live stream. Ah! Okay, hello. Hello, friends. I don't know what the fuck happened. Let's hang tight here for a sec. Till shit stops fucking up. Hello. Hello, eggs. Hello, my beautiful short bus eggs. My fucking brush. Ooh. There we go. No. It's doing weird things. I don't want my hair to do that. There we go. Ah, I don't like when it does that because it makes me look fucking bald. I want my bangs all in one spot. Yeah, that's better. Alright, someone doesn't want you to get more autism from the test. Maybe Twitch doesn't like that, I'm an autistic baddie. And I'm taking views away from Hassan or Pokemon. Like one solid piece of bang, yes. I don't want people looking at my fucking Vegeta head. Hi Mika, I'm new to your channel. Welcome! Good time to come when my, internet upload speed is taking a fat shit. Last word I heard from the last stream was egg. Alright. I did switch to Hassan, so yeah. Oh no, man. You gotta stop. You gotta stop that. You gotta get some air. You gotta get away from that. Try running this command prompt to boost internet. I don't think I want to do that. I don't want to do that. That looks like a bad idea. But I didn't realize the horns were just on a headband. I thought they were real. I wish they were real. I wish I was actually from hell and I had cool demon powers and perhaps like a really nice anime sword that I could use to kill people. I think that would be really, really legit. Release the beautiful Megamind forehead. No, I just put my bangs where they're supposed to be. Why do you ignore me? Alright, we're going back to the autism test after we were so rudely interrupted. Let's scoot this over here.
Alright.
You guys ready? Let's see. Ah, my coochie hurts, man. The Advil isn't working.
Take the test here.
I am a sympathetic person. True only when I was younger than 16. I'm a sympathetic person. I often use words and phrases from movies and television conversations. Yes. True now and when I was young. Bong! What? Kamikaze short bus is tipped $10. How did I tip 10? What? What the fuck? Excuse me. What? I'm so confused. How have I tipped my own stream? What is happening? What's going on? I am often surprised when others tell me I have been rude. Yes. I go back to this time when I was playing D&D with some people, and I greeted the party, with, "What's up, retards?" and everybody hated that. And I'm like, why? What's wrong? The fuck? Sometimes I talk too loudly or too softly. Yes. People say that to me all the time. I got 151 in the rads and I'm officially diagnosed. I challenge you to earn more. I got 152 the last time, so allegedly I have one more point than you, but it's been a while since I took this test. I often don't know how to act in social situations. Yeah, I'm pretty weird in person. Sorry. Cause we're having a meetup. I'm not gonna go into details about when and where, but I am meeting some people in the future in the Discord. It'll probably be weird. Sorry! It was definitely true when I was young. It was really bad when I was a kid. I can put myself in other shoes. Yes. I have a hard time figuring out what some phrases mean, like, "You're the apple of my eye." One that fucks me up a lot is, like, "Don't look a gift horse in the mouth." What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Oh, hi, Bishop. Thank you. I think I got the best still image of you when you were messing with your hair. Put Tard Wrangler chat for some stream. RQ. Oh, God. How bad is it gonna be? How bald am I gonna look? Let's check that out. Tard Wrangler. looks so terrible. Oh, it looks bad. Oh, I look fucking cross-eyed. Oh man, thank you, Bishop. Thanks for that. Thanks for killing my confidence. I don't like to talk to people who share my special interests. Well, yeah. Why would I want to talk to people who like I don't want to talk to people who like football. Because then they're just gonna talk about football. That's boring. Then I can't like chime in. I don't know shit about football. I focus on details rather than the overall idea. Yeah, it's like a problem for me.
Good day, M. Milady. Tips
Hello.
Fedora. Around 60% of my cybersecurity team are INTJ, and I'm the
God.
odd man out. Very interesting environment to work in, especially when their autistic wavelength lines up.
I'm so
also,
sorry.
regale us with another D&D story soon.
Another D&D story. I don't really have that many interesting D&D stories. I just hated that D&D group because everybody in it was a stoner and they'd have to like interrupt every hour for a smoke break because these people just like they couldn't go an hour without weed, and it was really frustrating, and I couldn't like go hang out with them and smoke because I don't fucking smoke weed. And I was dating one of the guys for a little while, and then we broke up, and we were like in this weird will they won't they kind of situationship. And the guy's character for D&D was just Rick Sanchez, because stoners love Rick and Morty, and he couldn't think of an original idea, so he would just do a fucking shit-ass Rick Sanchez voice when it was his turn, and he had a really annoying I'm so smart Mary Sue attitude, and then I was the only person sober during that session, and I was the only one with like a cool, interesting character. Everybody else had like boring Mary Sue characters, and everybody was just fucking stoned all the time. You have to be really selective with who you do Dungeons and Dragons with, because you know you're gonna have to be committing a lot of time with these people. So I imagine you should be on a good wavelength. But I've also had really good campaigns that just fell apart for like scheduling reasons, because I had a friend from Nomen. Who was like an original D&D player from the fucking 80s, and he would DM for us. And he was also British, so he had the voice when he was DMing and voicing characters, and it just felt really authentic because of the accent. So that was a really cool D&D campaign. And we did Curse of Strahd, but we never finished it because somebody who was also my boyfriend at the time, he moved back to Europe, and then he didn't like want us to kill off his character. He wanted to keep participating, but we had to be on his weird fucking shit-ass schedule, and it was just unpleasant to deal with. So we stopped! So we'll never know if our team killed Strahd. Probably not. We probably all died to Strahd. I always notice how food feels in my mouth. This is more important to me than how it tastes. Yes. There's a really specific food that I hate, and it's dumplings. Because there's just too much going on. It's like a soft, squishy, chewy outer bit, and then inside is like soup, and then inside the soup are like chunks, and I really hate dumplings. I can't, I gag every fucking time. I miss my best friend or family when we were apart for a long time, yeah. Sometimes I offend others by saying what I'm thinking, even if I don't mean to, yeah. That's why I'm a bit of a black sheep content creator, isn't it? I only like to think and talk about a few things that interest me. This is like sometimes true, but it's mostly true. Cause like I don't really know what to talk to other people about when like we just don't have any overlapping interests. Again, with the fucking football analogy, I don't really know what to. I want to talk about. I want to talk about Deltarune with people. And I want to talk about art and games and stuff, and I don't know how to like converse with people who aren't into that. That's always a bit of a problem. Do I take another Advil? I'm starting to feel it really bad. How long ago did I take the Advil? I think maybe like 12. It's already 4. I think Advil stays in your system for like 4 hours. I should probably take another Advil, huh? Do I drink? No, I don't. Fuck. Because if I don't take an Advil, I'm gonna be in a lot of pain. I'm gonna take another Advil, because if not, I'm gonna be very miserable in about 20 minutes, and I'll have to end stream early. Hold on, I'll be right back. Talk about life, deeper topics, but people have shit opinions on deeper topics, because they think they're smarter than they are, and they usually aren't, and they're really annoying. No. Endometriosis sucks so fucking bad, man. Trying to take my autism test. My coochie's firing warning shots at me, trying to tell me to take pain medication before I'm fucking down for the count. It's such a fucking chore. Now I have to, like, eat this bagel real fast, because if you take Advil on an empty stomach, it fucks your shit up. And I can't take Tylenol, because Tylenol doesn't work. I'm American, so I take Tylenol. Tylenol doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't help. It does not work for me. I wish they could, like, invent, like, a painkiller that actually isn't terrible for you. Is Tylenol, like, ibuprofen? No, it's a different thing. It's acetaminophen, I think. I think that's how you fucking pronounce it. Acetaminophen, something like that. It's a different thing. Hey, what the heck is all the Stranger Things sign up all over my feed nonstop? I don't know, but I'm sorry that's your feed, because that sounds really shitty and annoying. Acetaminophen, yeah, that's the one. Oh, yeah. I need to take these now, or I'm gonna be having a bad time. I gotta chew this really fast. Fuck! Ah. Ah. Okay, I should be good soon. I'm gonna continue eating this shit-ass bagel, though. Okay. I only like to think and talk about a few things that interest me. Yeah. I'd rather go out to eat in a what are you chewing on? I'd rather go out to eat in a restaurant by myself than with someone I know. That's not true. I cannot imagine what it would be like to be someone else. That's not true. I think I can imagine what it's like to be, Beyonce and have like $1 billion and it makes me really retarded because of it. I can see how that would make you kind of retarded because you don't understand what it's like to be poor and normal. I've been told that I am clumsy or uncoordinated all the time. You better hide that big ass forehead. I am hiding it. It's under my bangs. Others consider me odd or different. Yes. I understand when friends need to be comforted. Yeah, I'm not fucking stupid with emotions, man. I know when people are having them. I am very sensitive to the way my clothes feel. Yes. I have that Chris Chance sweater that I got a couple years ago, and I can't wear it because it's too itchy, which is sad because it's really funny. I like to copy the way certain people speak and act. It helps me appear more normal. That was when I did that as a kid. Now I just don't give that much of a shit anymore. I can't be bothered. It can be very intimidating for me to talk to more people, more than one person at the same time. Yeah, that's true. That's why I don't want to do the dating advice streams anymore, because it's too much. I have to act normal to please other people. Yep, I did that all the time at work. Meeting new people is usually easy for me. No. The only way I was able to ever make friends in life, and this even counts for the dog park, is I get adopted by somebody who's like really extroverted. Like they just see me milling about by myself and they're like, do you want to like hang out with us? And I'm like, yes, please. I didn't want to ask, but yes. Very ladylike, Mika, you're welcome. Do you have to scream when I burp? Yes, or it doesn't get out all of the gases. I get highly confused when someone interrupts me when I am talking about something I am very interested in, yeah. This is why streaming works, because it's impossible for you to really interrupt me. You're not like talking over me ever. And I read the comments that I want to read. So that's why it comes off as me being extroverted, because I'm actually just in control of everything. I also hate when I'm like telling somebody something, like a story, and I can just see that they're not interested and not paying attention, and they're like looking at something else, or they start talking to a different person while I'm in the middle of something. I fucking hate that. It's so annoying. It's difficult for me to understand how other people are feeling when we are talking. It was worse when I was a kid, but I think I have a better grasp on it now. I like having a conversation with several people, for instance, no. I take things too literally, so I often miss what people are trying to say. Yes. Word, that's why I'm selective on talking to people. Yeah, talking to people is like, it's an uphill battle sometimes. Is it disconnected again? Son of a bitch! Depends. INFJ pay... What? I don't know what that means. Anyway, I don't know if it's fucking working or no. Why don't you wear color contacts when you dress in your persona? What persona? This is me. I'm not dressed like anything. You think I don't wear the horns outside? I do this shit in broad daylight. It's not a stream thing. I do this all the fucking time. I don't like contact lenses because they feel weird and itchy on my eyeballs. I don't like the sensation of them in my eye. I could never get used to them. It's very difficult for me to understand when someone is embarrassed or jealous. I'm trying to think of when this might have been true in my life. It's happened a couple times. Probably more when I was younger. Not so much now. Like, I'm remembering this one specific instance where I was just having a casual conversation with a bunch of people in high school, and I was, like, completely unaware that one of my friends was just crying. Like, I don't know. It just didn't register for some fucking reason, but I think I'm better at that now. Some ordinary textures that do not bother others feel very offensive when they touch my skin. Absolutely. I get extremely upset when the way I like to do things is suddenly changed. Yup. I've never wanted or needed to have what other people call an intimate relationship. That's like true now. I don't think it's like an autism thing. It's just like I don't want to deal with people because the relationships I've had have been just very annoying. It's been chores. It is difficult for me to start and stop a conversation. I need to keep going until I am finished. Yep. Yeah. I speak with a normal rhythm. I don't know what a normal rhythm means. Like, what is that supposed to mean? Get an A+ on this exam. I don't know what this means. What is speaking in a normal rhythm? I don't know what that means. Can you guys, do I speak in a normal rhythm? I don't know. You guys are gonna have to tell me. I love the chill streams Google survey money for you. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. 144. Is this the RADS test or something test? I got a high score among my friends. Yeah, this is the RADS test. You talk a bit fast sometimes? You don't have a normal rhythm? Okay, well fine. Same sound, color, or texture can suddenly change from very sensitive to very dull. Yeah, I don't... Does it? I don't know. There's a fan in my bathroom that I don't like when it's on. But I also don't like when it's off. I get very overstimulated by it very fast. I don't really know what this question means. I don't know how to answer this one. I don't know what to say about this one. I don't know what this means. I would say if you don't know what a normal rhythm is, then the answer is no. Question 34 is definitely weird. Yeah, I don't know what this is supposed to mean. I think this is maybe, like, deeper autism. Like, some of the nonverbal shit that doesn't account for me, who's a little more normal. I'm trying to think of an example where, like, a sound can go, or a color can go sensitive to dull. No, I don't think so. I don't think that happens to me. The phrase, I've got you under my skin makes me uncomfortable. I've got you under my skin. I don't think I've ever heard somebody say it like that. I've heard people say, you're getting under my skin, not I've got you under my skin. It makes me uncomfortable because you're saying it wrong. Nobody says it like that. What are you talking about? I've got you under my skin? You're supposed to say you're getting under my skin. What does that mean? You can't put never true. How many states have you been to? What does that have to do with anything? I've been to, like, let's see, Nevada, California, Louisiana, Delaware, Hawaii. I guess like 5. I've like driven through some states, but we're not going to count those because I spent like 30 minutes in them. Yeah, I think like 5. Did I say Texas? I'm pretty sure I said Texas. I don't know, 5 or 6. Yeah, that makes me uncomfortable because like that's not how you say it. Sometimes the sound of word or a high-pitched noise can be painful. Yep. I have an air purifier that I bought, and it's unusable because it makes a really high-pitched sound, and I can't deal with it. And now I don't know what to do with it because I can't take it back. I've Got You Under My Skin is a famous old-timey song. Why is that here? What the fuck does that have to do with autism? I don't remember this question. The last time I took this test. I am an understanding type of person. Yeah, I understand stuff. I do not connect with characters in movies, and I cannot feel what they feel. That's not true. I cannot tell when someone is flirting with me. This was definitely true when I was young. It's not true now, because I've been exposed to too much of that shit, like, within the past year, because of online simping. So now I know when people are flirting with me, but before, like, I would go on dates with people, and be completely unaware that it was a date. I would just be like, oh wow, this person wants to hang out with me? Awesome, I've made a new friend. And I didn't know it was a date at all. I totally misread the intentions of the person. Now I'm like hyper aware of it. So I try not to talk to people that are flirting with me, because I don't like it. And it wasn't when I don't like these answer choices, because this was only true up until I was 30, not 16. Alright. I can see in my mind in exact detail things that I'm interested in. Yes, I am exploding that apple with my mind. I'm spinning it around. I'm changing its colors. You wish you were as cool as me. I keep lists of things that interest me even when they have no practical use. For example, sports statistics, train schedules, calendar dates, historical facts. Yeah, my notes app is all full of that shit. When I feel overwhelmed by my senses, I have to isolate. I do this every time after stream. I have to go sit in the dark for like 2 hours and decompress from streaming. I like to talk things over with my friends.
Yeah, I like talking with my friends.
I cannot tell if someone is interested or bored with what I am saying. Yeah. This is another thing, like what I was talking about earlier. With people just like, I think they're interested and then they stop looking at me in the middle of the conversation. And I don't know if like they didn't hear me or if they got bored. So like kinda and kinda no, I don't know. I used to play League of Legends matches in my sleep, like even more retarded Rain Man. Oh, I used to do that too! I absolutely used to do that shit. I'd have like fucking dreams of playing ranked. It was really bad. It can be hard to read someone's face, hand, and body movements when they are talking. Yeah. The same thing, like clothes or temperatures, I can feel very different to me at different times. I'm dealing with that right now, but I think it's more of like a period thing. I can't deal with temperature changes when I'm on my period. Like, you can't see this, but I have both a fan on and my space heater on at the same time because I can't regulate temperature right now. I don't know if that has anything to do with autism, though. I feel very comfortable with dating or being in social situations. No. I fucking hate dating. I try to be as helpful as I can when other people tell me their personal problems. Yeah. I've been told that I have an unusual voice. For example, flat, monotone, childish, or high-pitched. I get told that every time I stream. Sometimes a thought or a subject gets stuck in my mind and I have to talk about it even if no one is interested. Yes. I do certain things with my hands over and over, like flapping, twirling sticks or strings, or waving things by my eyes. I've been playing with this bagel for 20 minutes. I've just been squishing it in my hands. But it's like, for me, it's like less of a hand stim. I do more stuff with my feet. I'm always wiggling my fucking toes. Obviously, I'm not going to show that on stream because somebody's going to masturbate to it. But I'm always doing weird stuff with my toes. I used to get bullied for this all the time in school, too.
Oh, yes.
Because, like, in middle school, I would just groove. I would just, like, dance. I'd be doing some of this. In the middle of class, some of these. I'd just be at my desk doing this shit. Doing some of this. I would just be doing it the entire time. People would bully me into the fucking ground, so I don't do it anymore. Because I just, it got beat the fuck out of me, so I don't do that now. But it used to be a real problem. Oh, okay. Yeah. But, like, I still do it to some extent. It's just, like, it's not a lot of whole lot of dancing, but it's a lot of toe wiggling. Tapping my feet and shit. I have never been interested in what most people I know consider interesting. Yeah. I'm considered a compassionate type of person. Yes. I get along with other people by following a set of specific rules that help me look normal. Yes. I know how to look like a person that doesn't have a problem. And that's why the people at the dog park like talking to me, because I can pretend really good. Is it very difficult for me to work and function? Yep. When I am talking to someone, it is hard to change the subject. If the other person does so, I can get very upset and confused. Yeah, sometimes I just get, like, stuck talking about stuff. Like, sometimes I really want to keep telling a story, and then I get upset when the subject changes, and then I can't, like... Because I also have a problem, like, knowing when it's my turn to talk, in a social situation, and I want to interrupt, but interrupting is rude. But if I wait my turn for too long, the subject will change, and then I'll have to think of new things to say, and then I'll spend a lot of time in the conversation spacing out, trying to think of new things to add to the conversation, so I'm not, like, too quiet. I'm micromanaging a lot of things in my head when I'm trying to talk to people, in ways that I don't think is normal. Because, like, when I'm watching other people talk, it just feels, like, very fluid. It's like, oh, now it's your time to talk, and I will talk now. And then this other person chimes in, and it wasn't, like, a rude interruption. But for me, it never goes like that. Hi, Kami, Mika, you're great, keep it up. Thanks! Not interrupting is so hard. Yeah, I never know when it's my turn to talk without just, trying to gear the conversation towards me. And I also don't want to do that. Like, I want people to be able to talk, and I don't want people to think of me as, like, domineering. And, I mean, I do a lot of joking about, I'm the main character, but I don't actually want to do that, because that's really rude. Do you sense AI is really about to change things, or is it exaggerated? I think it's a mix of both. I don't think we're quite there with it, where it's, like, an extreme threat. I mean, obviously it's taken a lot of art jobs already, but I think a lot of AI prompt bros like to pump that shit up, because they like to be inherently antagonistic to people. Because they don't like being told that they need to pick up a pencil or something, so they'll, like, double down and overblow it. And then you have all these tech companies that are investing in it, because they're trying to get rich quick, and they're trying to get in on the ground floor with this stuff. I do think it's overblown, but it's going to get to a point where it's not overblown, and it gets very, very real very fast. But we're still at the point where ChatGPT hallucinates a lot of things and gives you bad answers. Doesn't mean you should relax about it, though. It's just you have a buffer of time to think about alternatives for your career if there's even a little bit of a threat from AI about it. When I'm talking to someone, it is hard to change the subject if the other person does so. Oh, we already talked about this one. Sometimes I have to cover my ears and block out painful noises like vacuum cleaners and people talking too much or too loudly. Yes. I can chat and make small talk with people. I can. I don't like doing it, but I can do it. Sometimes things that should feel painful are not. Yeah, I have a really high pain tolerance for things. The only thing that hurts is endometriosis. When I'm talking to someone, I have a hard time telling when it's my turn to... Yeah, we had a whole conversation about that one. I am considered a loner by those who know me best. The only person that knows me best is my dad. And we both see each other as loners, so yeah. I am the clit commander, the clit loves you.
Oh, yes.
Thank you for contributing to the conversation. We really appreciate your responses here on Kamikaze Short Bus. I hope being clit commander paves a very fruitful life for you. Thank you. What's more likely, Asgore dates Rudy or Sans steals Asgore's truck? I don't think Asgore is going to date Rudy. I think Rudy is going to die, and it's going to be like some sort of tragedy that awakens the thunder in Noel. So yeah, probably Sans stealing Asgore's truck. I hope there's a dark world and it's just Asgore's truck. I think that would be cool. I usually speak in a normal tone. What is a normal tone, though? I mean, I do voices all the time while I'm speaking. I don't think that... I mean, I don't know what that means. Sorry. Oh shit, you have that? Holy hell. Yeah, it hurts really fucking bad. Nothing hurts worse. The day of the thunder is coming. Yes. Let's see. I usually speak normal. Just sometimes I do silly little voices. I like things to be exactly the same day after day, and even small changes in my routine upset me, yes. I try not to do this. It's something I'm trying to work on. because, like, for example, when I'm trying to do a project, I tend to lock in too much on one thing, and then I, can't focus on anything else. Like, every time I'm making a YouTube video, it's all consuming. I can't draw, I can't practice piano. Sometimes I'll go a week without streaming because I'm all consumed with the video. I don't clean my house. So I'm trying to learn to be a better multitasker, because just locking in on one thing tends to be more inefficient and abnormal. How to make friends and socialize is a mystery to me. I'm gonna say when I was younger than 16. I have experience now with it. It calms me to spin around or to rock in a chair when I'm feeling stressed. I've been doing that for like 20 minutes. Fucking, I hate myself so much, man. The phrase, he wears his shirt on his sleeve. Oh, his heart. He wears his heart on his sleeve does not make sense to me. Now, I know what that means. No, I know what that means. I know what it means. Exhibit A. Stream. Oh my god. Okay. If I am in a place where there are many smells, textures to feel, noises or bright lights, I feel anxious or frightened. This is what my ex-husband's house was like. The floor always felt dirty. There was like crumbs on it. It smelled like poo because there was like a septic tank issue. Cockroaches everywhere, loud children, the buzz of mosquitoes. Yep. I can tell when someone says one thing but means something else. I think I've gotten better with this over time. I like to be by myself as much as I can. True. I keep my thoughts stacked in my memory like they are filing cards, and I pick out the ones I need by looking through the stack and finding the right one or another unique way. I write a lot of notes to myself on paper. It's not like a mental, like, internal thing so much as it is I just my notes app in my phone is all fucked up. So yeah, I guess so. The same sound sometimes seems very loud or very soft, even though I know it has not changed. That's the fan in my bathroom. I enjoy spending time eating. Like, in my bathroom, I can turn on the fan, because the problem with my bathroom is that there's two lights in it. One light switch turns on the very bright, big lights, and I don't like that one, so I don't use it. The other one turns on dimmer lights, but it also turns on the fan. So I try to do my best with the fan, because it also pisses me off. And it's fine for, like, the first 10 minutes that I'm doing my makeup during. And then I have to turn it off, and then I can't function with any lights or any fan noise at all. So I need to turn it off, and then I do my makeup partially in the dark, because I hate that fucking fan. I enjoy spending time eating and talking with my family and friends. Yeah, I mean, I like going out to eat with my dad. I can't tolerate things I dislike, like smells, sounds, and colors. I can tolerate them. I just don't like having to do it, but I have a really strong tolerance for bad things happening to me, because my life has overall been really stressful, and I've never been in control of a situation. No, that's not true. I guess maybe it was, let's put this answer. I don't like to be hugged. I hate that. I hate being touched. When I go somewhere, I have to follow a familiar route, or I can get very confused. Yep. It is difficult to figure out what other people expect of me. I guess. Feel sad for me? What feels sad? I always hallucinates for throwing money into a black hole hoping we can replace people that actually do things. Are you talking about ChatGPT? Then yeah, it hallucinates pretty often. 68, you said answer B but click C. Wait, what did I do? Hold on. I can tell when someone says one thing but means something else. No, that's accurate. That's fine, yeah. I like to have close friends, yes. People tell me that I give too much detail. My whole thing on YouTube is oversharing my life. I'm often told that I ask embarrassing questions. I don't think so. I tend to point out other people's mistakes. Yes. Alright, y'all ready for this? I'm feeling good about it. I think I'm less autistic than before. I think I should get a lower score than 152. I think I've improved. Of like, maybe there is a cure for autism, and maybe it's just getting good. Maybe I've gotten good finally. I got a 40. What the heck am I doing here? Yeah, you're pretty normal. There's some normies in here. Don't worry. You're allowed to be a normal person and come to the freak show. All right, I'm gonna click it. Fun fact: Mika is not the queen of tism. I don't think I am. I think there's more autistic people for sure. Let's go. Score. It's worse. It's actually worse. Somehow I got a worse score than before. I got a lot worse. What the fuck, man? No, they changed the test. They're asking different questions from before, because I don't remember some of these. Like the one about the song that didn't make any fucking sense. Where is that one? That one did me so dirty. I think that one was just 20 extra points for no reason. Where is it? What does that fucking mean? I've got you under my skin. What does that mean, bro? Why is there a song lyric in here? Fuck, dude. What does 172 mean? What's the metric here? How bad is it? What does my score mean? Very strong. Okay, at least it wasn't in the 200s. The maximum score autistic people acquired in Ritvo's seminal paper on the rads are okay, so it's not as bad as it could be. Oh man. Oh, god damn it. Oh, this one's a legit test. It ain't Facebook. Did my super chat get blocked because I said lesbian? I might have not seen it. I don't know. It should. I don't think because super chats don't have as much moderation on them because they're through YouTube as they do for Twitch. Yeah, I guess it didn't go through. I don't see it. I'm sorry. Don't donate again though. Don't like waste your money on me. I don't like to lose the autism progressed to stage 3. Bro, I ain't never passing on my genes. Nobody's gonna date me like this. Fucking INTG and stage 4 terminal autism. Fucking bagel out of my hands. Oh, fuck, dude. I got 125 and I thought I mogged you, but nah! Oh, man. A mean score of autistic people. Strong evidence for autism. Oh, God. Mika never beating the allegations. You'd rock as a mom. Well, I know I'd be a good mom. Because I know how to take care of animals, and I took care of my mom when she was sick. I know I'd be a good caretaker. I don't think I'd be a good wife, though. I probably have a tough time living with people, because I have to keep my living space so specific. And I don't like it when people encroach on the way I live. Even though I've, like, tanked through it before with living with, my ex-husband and my ex-fiance. I had to deal with a lot of their shit, but I was doing it for the greater good. But the problem is nobody ever reciprocates. Nobody ever makes compromises for me, so I think I'd just rather not live with anybody else. Maybe I'll be, like, so rich someday that if I do get into a relationship, we can do it like Helena Bonham Carter and Tim Burton style, where we live in different houses.
Oh, yes.
Oh, fuck. Fuck my life. Fuck my stupid chud autism life. Mika is the autism queen after all. Fuck. She's stimming with my hands. No, I stopped. I am not doing it anymore. Oh my god. I think modern couples are going to be more divided in living, but happier and long-lasting. Yeah, I think needs to be like, we have to at least have separate rooms where I don't have to talk to you for at least half of the day. Do you have any thoughts on Drawbox? I'm on lesson 3. Pretty flowers. I've never done Drawbox. I think it probably came out after I was decently confident in my ability to draw things outside of boxes. God damn it. May I get a description of stuff you're interested in for your art context? What do I like? I like my dogs. If you absolutely must have some sort of cheat code, I like when my dogs are in the painting. I like Deltarune, obviously. I like shitposting. I like crass humor. I like old internet memes. Pre-2016. Pre-2008. Love me some pools closed due to AIDS. Any weird niche stuff like that. I like weird niche internet humor from back in the day. I like anime. I like animals in general. Animals are cool. Animals are pretty sweet. Realistic, you're gonna work and your husband would work, so you'd have like 3 to 4 hours to spend with each other. So I don't know. I'd like to share this time with someone I love, if I had one, that is. I don't know. I'm like scared of getting back into relationships again because I've never had a good one. And like the quality time I thought I was spending with people, after the relationship happened, people would always go back and tell me like what a chore I was to be around. So I'm like, now I'm just afraid of what people actually think about me when we're hanging out. One time, I think I told Beazle this a couple weeks ago, but one time maybe I spoke about this on stream too. I don't remember, but I'm gonna tell that story again. Oh, thank you, Bishop. Jesus Christ. Oh, thank you for the 100. All your eggs belong to us. Maybe I should do like a weird contest where I donate some of my eggs, and you know, for all those really dedicated gooners, I'll give you like a small hint and you have to figure out which bank I used to donate the eggs, and then you uniquely have a chance to possibly have a child using my DNA. That could be a fun little parasocial contest. I don't think anybody's ever done that online before, but I'm not going to tell you which facility I used. Anyway, what was I saying? Okay, yeah, one time I was seeing this guy, and we were doing like a scary movie night.
Oh, yes.
And I think it was like this kitschy way of like him displaying his masculinity over, you know, the scared ooh girl. We're gonna watch a scary movie together, and it's gonna be really cute because you're gonna be scared of the movie. And then I'm gonna put my arms around you, and it's gonna be all cute because I'm the protector, masculine, epic guy. But it didn't work because horror movies, I think, are very unsuccessful when you're past the age of 12. The last horror movie I actually liked was It Follows. That one was pretty creepy. Oh, that one was decently unnerving, but I haven't seen a good horror movie since then. So he put on this weird indie horror Chinese film. I think it had to do with like these people driving up to the mountains of China for some reason to join a cult of some kind. They had like a little symbol that they had to do to each other, so that people in the cult could recognize that other people were in the cult, and it was something like this, and then I couldn't focus on the rest of the movie, and then I kept saying, Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with! Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with! And then I ruined the whole movie because I couldn't stop saying that, and it wasn't fucking scary at all, and yeah, that's why I think people can't put up with me in relationships. Because the way I think about things is a little bit unconventional compared with what other people are supposed to do in the situation. So yeah, that's reason number 99 why I'm not dateable. Because I'm fucking stupid. Yeah, so I don't think he liked that I did that. It wasn't the outcome he was expecting. And then maybe he was, like, legitimately scared of the movie and he felt bad. And I just wasn't taking it seriously at all. And I couldn't read the room. I just couldn't stop focusing on the Wu-Tang Clan part. I did the same with Firefly movie and the kidney punching thing. I didn't see the Firefly movie. Is it too much to ask for someone who makes a fuss over this lady? What does that mean? I don't know, sounds like they were asking for that joke. I don't think they were, because it was, like, literally a Chinese movie. I don't think the people of China know what Wu-Tang Clan is. I know Americans know what Wu-Tang Clan is, but I don't think China does. They probably have some sanctions where, like, you're not allowed to listen to the Wu-Tang Clan. It's, like, forbidden. You're not allowed to do that there. Wu-Tang Clan, Killa Bees, we on a swarm. Notice me? Why? What makes you noticeable? Maybe next time you get married, make sure they aren't a dumb boomer. I think dating somebody with a sense of humor is really important. I think a lot of people I've dated take themselves way too seriously, and they tend to be sticks in the mud. Like, I've never dated somebody who was funnier than me. Which is, like, a problem, right? Like, men are supposed to be fucking funny. What's going on? Why are we dating then? Because men always say that, oh, women don't know how to be funny. Women can't be comedians. You know, it's up to men to be funny, because women are just there to be pretty, and they don't have any formative experiences in life, and it's completely fucking untrue. Most women I know are extremely fucking funny. Most women in the Discord are really fucking funny, by the way. And I don't know, I guess it's just, you know, run-of-the-mill misogyny, but, yeah, I've very, very rarely do I encounter a man that I've dated that actually makes me laugh. It's usually me making a joke, and then they laugh at it, and then I laugh with them, so I'm just laughing at my own joke, and it doesn't count. Men are supposed to own their wives. Okay, Charlie Kirk! Okay, 5 Kirks at Charlie's! You're like a rare orchid that lives in a swamp and needs the perfect atmosphere to flourish. I don't think so. I think that's a bit of a self-aggrandizing statement. I think a lot of people are really boring, though. A lot of people are NPCs and undateable themselves because they don't like to laugh at things. And yeah. A lot of people I've dated project onto me a lot what they think I should be doing. They try to tell me what my emotions should be around certain situations. And then they get mad at me because I'm my own autonomous person and I don't read their mind. So that's been really frustrating. But I'll tell you guys how the speed dating event goes next week. It should be terrible. I have a strong feeling it's going to be really bad. But that'll be a fun story to tell after. And that's what I'm trying to do more in life, is get out of my comfort zone and invite the chaos in, just so I'll have more funny stories to tell you guys. Alright, which test should I take next? Now that we've determined that I am the most unappealing person alive, how can we reiterate that? What's another test about my personality that we can do? You sound like you would like to date an INFJ man because they are gender norm breakers. Same with how INTJ females is a gender breaker norm. Yeah, dude, I like femboys. I like guys that are kind of girly. I like them a little fruity. It's, you know what it is? It's when you date enough men that act like children, you end up becoming a man yourself, because that's what you need to do to control your life and to protect yourself. Dating children will turn you into a man, and that's what I feel like I've become. I've become really masculine over the years, because I never have the space to just be the ooh-woo girl who gets taken care of, because I'm always fucking fighting for my life with these assholes. Let's see. What was that? What was the one? INFJ? Let's see. I need a cartoon character to tell me what that means. Let's check it out. INFJ character.
Oh, yes.
Let's see. Which one of these is a fruity dude? I don't know any. Dumbledore? Well, I guess he is a fruity dude. They confirmed that he was gay. Alright, let's see. What test? Which test? Abolish ICE? Thank you, Barack Obama. Abolish ICE, I agree. Let's see. Which one of these is a fruity dude? We got Dumbledore. Yeah, we got Armin. Armin's a pretty fruity dude, despite being straight. He's a good femboy type. What's his face? Green boy from the Marvel movie. I didn't watch that anime because I tried, but half of every episode, like 11 straight minutes, was just recap for the episode before. I'm INFJ, yeah, infinite neurotic fabulous Jew. Alright, let's see, who else? INFJ doesn't seem very popular, is it? Morty? I guess it is like kind of a fruity, more pushover type. Not that I want to like date a pushover. I just want to date somebody that's not fucking mean to me for once. Is that so much to ask? Just a man that's not a fucking asshole? Somebody who's not overly masculine. That would be great. Yeah, I think I could deal with an INFJ. Because sometimes they tell you, like, what percentage of the world is that personality type. I wonder how rare that is. Psychopath test, emotional IQ, narcissistic test. Oh, what was that fucking test that Pokimane took? Like, how rare is the personality that you want to date? Oh, I forgot what it was called. Somebody figure it out for me. Somebody pull up the Pokimane files so I can take another stupid quiz. That's what I want. Girls are mean too. Everybody's mean. It's not just a gender thing. People are just fucking mean now. I don't know what it is. It's something in the fucking water. I think it's not rare, but they don't go outside. Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people just don't go outside anymore. There's not a lot of places to go because we don't have third spaces anymore. At least not in America. It's probably easier in Europe because they have like cafes and shit and walkable cities. Vaccinated or unvaccinated? I'm unvaccinated. I didn't take that shit. I'm not putting that shit in my body. I don't trust doctors. I made a whole video about how I trust doctors. Why would I be vaccinated? You want a twink with trad wife tendencies? That would be awesome, actually. I'd love that. People are just virulent assholes nowadays. Feels bad, man. It's the internet. The internet breeds a lot of narcissism in people. Mika needs to date femboys. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tomboys for femboys. Hashtag tomboys for femboys. Like the mom and dad for Phil and Lil in the Rugrats. That's what I want. That's what I'm trying to get. Chud alert. Are you calling me a chud because I didn't take the fucking vaccine? I guess if that makes me a chud, so fucking be it. I just hate doctors. Quack psychology is not actually a good basis for dating parameters, folks. Oh yeah, I forgot these are like all stupid and made up and horoscopes for men. But it's fun to believe. It's fun to be play a little pretend. Doctors didn't manufacture the vaccine though, that was scientists. Scientists also don't get my trust just because they do science. Scientists can be bought. Okay? People fund specific outcomes for scientific papers all the fucking time. I don't trust scientists either. I'm an Omega man. What's an Omega man? I wouldn't mind feminizing a man. Okay, Keffels. Okay, Keffels. Oh, there it is. Keeper.ai/calc.
Oh, yes.
Fucking Catboy Ranch over here. Alright, let's find out. What percent of men in the United States meet your standards? I'm attracted to men. I want kids. Let's see, 22 is too young. Absolutely not. Let's see, what was the youngest I would date? 27. It's the youngest I would go. 42. That's a little old. That's reaching elder millennial territory. That's the oldest I would go is 40. I think that's a good breadth. 5'8". I'd date shorter than me. Let's see. Let's do 5'5" to 7 feet. Minimum income. Let's see. So I don't want to date like somebody who is a loser without their shit together either. They don't have to like be a millionaire, but they have to have a job. Actually, we can go down to 80. Let's go down to 80. Let's see, ethnicity, any hair color. Let's see. Can I, this is multiple choice? It's dumb that it's not multiple choice. I'm pretty sure I don't like dudes with blonde hair or red hair. I prefer brown hair. Or black hair. Let's see, I'm trying to think. Well, I guess Robert Pattinson is blonde. Maybe that's not a hard rule. Okay, let's just do any. Height, 6'7". 6'7"! Ah! Eye color. Okay, this does count for me. I mean, I know Robert Pattinson has blue eyes, but he's the exception to the rule. I prefer brown eyes on dudes. Minimum education. Yeah, you're gonna have to be educated, sorry. Last time I dated somebody who didn't graduate fucking high school, it was the Holocaust! It was the Holocaust denier guy. Religion, I guess I don't really care. As long as you're not up my dick about it. No smoking. I don't care if you drink, as long as you're not an alcoholic. Exclude married, exclude obese. Yes, let's find out! Let's find out! 0.46, that's not good. Shit, dude. Damn, bro. Shit. You know what it is? It's because most people in America are fat. Do it again, come on. Oh, is it still bad? Or is it not working? I don't think it's working. Oh, it does work. Okay, I guess not. Okay, never mind. Nah, either. All right, hold on. Okay, yeah, it still doesn't matter. Shit. Even accounting for all the fatties. I don't like fat dudes. Sorry. I like fat dudes more than I like skinny dudes. Skinny dudes freak me out. I might date a fat dude, but I don't really want to deal with like a skinny dude because they're like too tiny. I don't like it. Disregarding the income threshold, you are describing the average European. Let's see what happens if I fuck. Let's because I did go on a date with a homeless guy one time. All right. Okay. So it increases if I date the homeless. I don't think I want to date the homeless though. I think that's a bit too too loose of a standard. I guess I'm just fucked. Oh well. Some dude's too skinny and they look like they're twink maxing. Yeah, every time I've been catfished on Tinder, it was always by like a really skinny dude. I think it's easier to hide that you're skinny than it is to pretend that you're not fat. I don't want to date a skeleton, sorry. I don't like a bony boy. It's just really unappealing to me. Especially if you're shorter. If you're shorter than me, it's fine, but you have to make up for it somehow. You have to be like at least kind of wide, or else it just feels like I'm dating a girl. I don't think I'm into girls unless I've had a lot of alcohol. But either for once kids and see what happens. Well, I mean, I want kids. It's a deal breaker, but I'll do it just for the meme. So let's go back to exclude obese. We'll change the demographics for income back to 80. Let's see what happens. Wow. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Why don't men want kids? You guys are such pussies. This is why so many of my relationships didn't fucking work out, because men are just such fucking pussies when it comes to children. They're all very like, oh no, then I can't do my hobbies, then I can't travel, then I can't live my life for me. Somebody actually said that to me about like, oh, then I wouldn't be able to travel. But like when when my brother was a baby, my parents went on a vacation to Cancun and they just fucking brought him and he just had a great time as a little infant baby. Everybody had a grand old fucking time. So that's just like such a shitty cop out. Have you looked at our world? Fuck our world. The only way to improve it is to keep fighting. So I'm not gonna like not have kids just because things kind of suck right now. I think that's too pessimistic. I don't think everything will always suck. I just think it'll be a long time before things stop sucking, and you can't just give up hope. Why want kids when the gummy bears exist? Stupid question, bro. What? What does that mean? Because some men want to be the only baby in the relationship. See, that's what I'm saying. Hi, priest. Hello. That's what I'm fucking saying. Men love being... A lot of men... I'm not saying all men, okay? I'm not trying to be a fucking misandrist, but... Men want to be babied more than they're willing to admit. And they're not looking for a girlfriend, they're looking for a mommy, because they have mommy issues. Because men always want to talk about, like, girls having daddy issues. I think men, overwhelmingly, more than they're willing to admit this, have mommy issues. And they want to roleplay that again in a relationship. Like, oh, my mommy, especially when they're, like, spoiled and they come from, like, really good families, actually, and they have no reason to think like this. Like, oh, my mommy, she didn't put a Band-Aid on my knee when I scraped it. So, now I'm gonna take it out on every woman I ever dated, and they're gonna have to tend to my boo-boos. That's a lot of men that I've dated. I think I know more men who want kids than women. Let's see. Let's test that.
Oh, yes.
Let's, women. Let's test that game theory. So for men, it was about, yeah, it's 0.46. So let's switch that around. I mean, it's difficult for this because most women are under 5'5", so we're gonna have to decrease it to like 5 feet. That should be a better aggregate. Let's see. Let's find out. Wait, what else can I modify?
Yes.
I think we can keep everything, right? Let's find out. Okay, so you're fucking wrong. More women want kids than men want kids. Aw, shit, bro. What do you have to say about that? What do you gotta say about that? That's all propaganda from all these fucking people, all these conservatives. They're like, oh, women are ruining the nuclear family. Women don't want to have kids anymore. That's not fucking true. There's like a very vocal minority of liberal brain-rotted women who are trying to tell everybody to stop having kids, but that's not every woman. I think most women want kids. I believe that quiz is broken. Bachelor's versus high school gives more, yet stays minimum. It could be broken. It does have .ai next to it, so it could just be hallucinating. I don't see a good enough future for humanity to justify having kids. I'd be willing to try it for if my partner would want them, but for me, it's a hard pass. I'd hate to see them be slaves to billionaires. I think that's really... Like, I can see where you're coming from. But for me personally, I haven't given into the despair that hard. I think things will be kind of a grind for a while, but it can't be a grind forever. And I think it's going to end at a breaking point where people are just so sick of politicians' shit that, you know, we start banding together and doing something about it. And I think it'll be a while before that happens, but I don't think it's impossible, and I don't think it'll never be like that. I like the idea of having a family, but I know how much I would struggle to just take care of myself on my own, let alone another tiny human. That's fine. Like, if you want to be self-aware about it and think, hey, I would not make a good parent because sometimes I have a lot of executive dysfunction and I can barely take care of myself. I think that's a fine reason. The problem, I'm not like, if you don't want to have kids, like, it's your prerogative, dude. Like, my problem is when dudes, or I guess even women can do this, when you get into a relationship with somebody that really wants kids, but you don't want kids, but you really want to be in a relationship with that person because the pussy is very delicious or whatever reasons you might have, and then you just fucking lie about it and you waste that person's time for multiple years. Like in my case, where 5 years of my life got wasted on the same idiot who lied about wanting to have kids, and then my mom died, And now my mom will never meet her fucking grandkids. And I'll never get to see my mom's face the day I give birth to a child. I'll never get to hear her say, "Oh, I'm so proud of you for having a kid. I'm so happy that you made me a grandchild." I'll never get to fucking have that because of some asshole who just wanted pussy. That's the only time I have a problem with people who don't want kids, is when they fucking lie about it. Thing is, I love working with them, but I don't want to have them as my own kids. That's understandable too. Especially if you work in childcare and you just know, like, oh man. Because I've worked in childcare before. That was my job before I got into 3D modeling, before I went to art school. I was a PE teacher for kindergartners, preschoolers. Those are some sticky motherfuckers. Very hyperactive. If you work in childcare, you're gonna get the flu multiple times during flu season, because they're all fucking diseased and they don't wash their hands. Like, we even had like a unit on washing your hands. We had like a sing and dance song, exercise song. It was like,
Wash your hands. Don't put your fingers in your butt. Don't touch other people with your nasty butt fingers.
and nobody listened, and then I got the flu like 8 times. Because kids are fucking gross, so I totally understand that. You should definitely be informed before having kids. Absolutely. I know I want them, though. Because none of that stuff, like, despite getting the flu, it didn't bother me. I still want kids. Some people wouldn't make good wives. They're too manipulative and emotional. They would make better husbands instead. Yeah, I think I'd make a better husband than a wife, just because I'm a really masculine person. So I'm looking for a boy wife. Not like a child. That came out wrong. I'm looking for a man wife. I'm looking for a twink wife. That would be sick. That's what I want. Your mom was gorgeous. My condolences. Yeah, my mom was really pretty. So it's a shame that my future kids don't get to see her outside of like pictures. But at the very least, my brother's kids got to meet her and they loved her so much. So, you know, at least she got that experience. It's like, it's not like she didn't get to meet any of her grandkids. She got to meet some of them. It's just, I'm sad that they weren't mine, because my kids would be cooler than my brother's kids. I served at church in the children's ministry and worked at a school. I used to want kids, now I want them far away. That's understandable. Is there life after twink death? Well, some women like a really masculine guy. Not me, though. Not me. A stay-at-home husband is pushing it. I think I want my husband to know the meaning of having to work. Because when you spoil people, it's never good. And, you know, I kind of had a stay-at-home husband with my ex-husband because he would literally refuse to find work and he would play World of Warcraft all fucking day. So yeah, that wasn't a pleasant experience. You should have... I'm not saying, like, oh, you need to work, you fucking corporate slave. You need to sit in the wage cage and generate money for billionaires. I don't mean, like, you should work in that kind of way of thinking. I just, like, you should know the value of doing something, working at something, and having meaning in your life through doing something every day. And I think people who don't have that, they end up becoming very mentally ill. Why did this get removed? That's fine. Would you rather get knocked up or knock your husband up? I mean, being pregnant does not look like a lot of fun. I wish we could do the seahorse thing where the man gets knocked up. That'd be more cool. Especially when I'm probably gonna be the one with the higher income, most likely. But that's just a fantasy, unfortunately. That's not real. That's not real. Were you married to Asmongold? No. The guy I was married to makes Asmongold look like a saint. You know, I have no shade against Asmongold, honestly. But, cause, you know, I've been exposed to much worse people. I can never hate Asmongold, cause, like, both of his parents are fucking dead. I know what it feels like to lose a parent. So I think what he's going through online has a lot to do with that. I think his content has been doing a nosedive since his mom died a while ago. You know, I'm not gonna like psychoanalyze people because I don't know the full situation. I'm just saying, like, that shit probably hurts. He probably has like a lot of internalized anger and regret about it, and he's taking it out in his content, because that's like his canvas, right? It's like he's not an artist, but he has things that he wants to get out, and he uses streaming as like his means of expressing himself. So I think that's what's going on with the guy. So, you know, no shade to him. And of course, you know, it's me. I don't care about people having different political opinions. I really don't give a shit. I think the guy gets more hate than he needs. It's a lot of unnecessary hate towards the guy. My ex made my life miserable for a long time. They do be like that. They do be doing that. Thank you, Fox Vandal. That sucks that you had to deal with insecure dudes. I would definitely be cool with a funny girl like you. Yeah. I mean, they all say that before, and then they just end up insecure, unfortunately. Asmongold has been the right wing since a decade ago. Asmongold isn't right wing. He's a big Bernie Sanders supporter. I think he just likes pushing the envelope because he knows it makes people mad. And you know, rage baiting is a very popular content strategy. Really works. That's why Hassan does it. I don't think Hassan is truly a communist, otherwise he wouldn't be a fucking millionaire. I think a lot of these people who stream and are really popular, I think their whole shtick is a lie for content. That's just my theory. That's just my game theory about it. I think it's just a business model for them. Hey, I'm such a nice guy. Don't worry about the rope and tape. Huh? What the fuck? What the fuck, man? Other than the twink thing, not much of kamikaze short buses preferences seem much different than most people I know. Person funnier than themselves, financially stable and kind and tolerant. Yeah, dude, like, that's not asking a lot. It really isn't. I'm not... I dated a poor loser one time, and he just kept fucking taking money from me. I gave him money to, like, help him out, and he spent it all on weed. I don't want to date somebody like that, sorry. It's not shallow, I'm just trying to protect myself, man. Shit. I'm doing the test with you, as I was recently self-diagnosed. You doing the autism test? Let me know what you get. Let me know what you get. Solely, I see streamers and content makers more or less just copying cable or TV or whatever. Yeah, it's glorified reality TV, and everything on reality TV is like fucking scripted, right? You know, to overblow it, to add to the drama. I don't think content creators shy away from that idea, because why would you? It makes you more money. I don't do it personally because it just seems really exhausting to like keep up a bit like that and deal with like a lot of people who will hate you online for the things that you're being overly bombastic about. It just seems really exhausting, so I'd rather not personally. I don't care if there's more money to be made in it. Like, I'm not that greedy. I'm not gonna fucking turn into a blight on the internet for cash. It sounds like a pain in the ass. Hey, can you buy me lots of weed and prostitutes? Hello, friend. Sorry that I don't want to date a person like that. Oops. Oopsie. I guess that makes me a misandrist and very evil because I want to date a guy with their shit together. Oh no. Oh no. Oopsie. Your mama is proud of you from heaven for sure. This is not a hate comment. I didn't think it was a hate comment. Thank you. Thank you, baked little toaster, for the gifted subs.
It's only It's nothing. Only
if you don't support men, you are evil feminist scum. Yeah, man. I'm so tired of this rhetoric. Like, you can't ever see the nuance of anything online, because people on Twitter will just put you into a camp. Like, there will be people who just heard me talk about Asmongold in a positive light, and they're like, oh no, Makazi Shortbus is a Nazi. I can't watch her content anymore. In fact, I'm gonna start a protest, and then I'm gonna try to get her canceled on the internet. I don't like dealing with those people. They're really insufferable. If with their shit together means quitting pursuing art for the sake of being appealing in a relationship, there's nothing wrong with pursuing art. You just have to be aware that it might not work out for you. You can pursue art. I did. It didn't work out. Didn't work out. I have my shit together, meaning it's all piled up in one spot and compounded. You should probably check the spot for bugs. Roaches like stuff like that. They like big piles of stuff that doesn't move. You might want to investigate that if that's how you keep your living situation. All right, boys. It's 5. It's 5 o'clock. Ah! Thank you. Oh, Jesus Christ. Bishop, god damn it! Give away some games to the chat somehow. Okay, never mind. Stream is still going because we have to give some games away. Alright. Okay. 1 second. Let me open Steam here. How did we do this last time with Silk Song? What's a cool game that's popular right now? Oh shit. Well, we're not ending the stream yet. We're gonna give away some stuff. So what's a cool... Hold on. I gotta open Steam. Steam. What's the latest and greatest game? Kingdom Hearts. Absolutely not. We're not doing that. Let's see. Give away some Expedition 33s. How did we do this last? I guess we made it in the Discord. We made it in the Discord, and you drop your Steam on the Discord, and I give you stuff on Discord. Thank you, Sleezus, for the gifted. Thank you! Let's see, what should I call this? Join the Discord, by the way, if you're not in it yet. So you can win a gam. Video gam. Where should I put this in the chat? War Thunder might be fun to die on a couple of times. Maybe we could just do it on an individual basis. You can, like, drop your Steam handle and then tell me what game you want.
And then mommy will buy it for you.
And by mommy, I mean Bishop. Jesus Christ, Bishop. Thank you. Everybody say thank you for Mommy Bishop. Thank you, Mommy Bishop. Let's see. We'll put it in main. That's where your tummy so you can be less. Oh my god, I wasn't worried. I'm not worried, I promise. You didn't have to do that. I'm gonna refund that. I'm just being like a huge Jew about it. I'm very fine with the amount of money I have. I'm just like, because I was telling you, because I grew up poor.
Oh, yes.
So I'm always in the back of my head thinking, oh, what if something bad happens? I can't be financially irresponsible and do nice things for myself. I have to just keep all of my money in the bank. Let's see. Sorry, I'm all flustered now. Thank you, Bishop. You already gave me money last time for the tarantula. I'm gonna go do that. Let's see, main. How do I add things on Discord? All right. Create a channel. Video gam. Give away. Create. All right. Drop your Steam handle in there. Tell me what game you want. And I'll pick some lucky people to get video game. Let's see. Let's see. Let's open Discord. Part of this is how smart. Oh my god, Bishop, dude, come on, bro. Thank you. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god. God fucking damn it. Oh, okay. Alright, hold on. Oh, jeez. I'm getting all fucking sweaty. Okay, hold on. I need water. Hold on. Out of my chungus jug. Okay, alright, let's check the Discord. Let's add some people on Steam. If you think this is gonna be a way to flirt with me on Steam, it's not gonna work. I never check Steam, just in case you wanted to use it for that. Alright. I want GTA 6. Can you get GTA 6 now? Is it? I thought it wasn't out. Let's look. GTA. Can you, like, buy it before it comes out? How does that work? It's not out. Grand. I don't know how Steam works. I can get you 5. It's been out for a long time. Fuck, I want video games. If you don't choose what video game, I'm going to randomly assign you a video game that I think you would like. Actually, maybe I'll just default to Expedition 33 if you don't tell me which game you want. Hold on, let me get the dogs out. You guys can't- I can't buy GTA 6, it's not out unless I'm fucking stupid and you can. Sorry, I'm really stupid. Put brackets around a link to disable the embed. Alright, maybe I should just end stream and do this off stream, because it's really confusing at the same time. Or, I don't know what I'll do. Let's see. You didn't give me your handle. Oh. Okay, first guy gave me his handle. Let's see, how do I add friends? You can also just add me. Thank you, Joseph Fritzl. Thank you, Joseph Fritzl. I remember you from the last time we did this. God. Community. Friends. Dong. Oh god, too many things are happening. Thank you, Bishop. Jesus fucking Christ, Bishop. You know what? We're gonna end stream so Bishop can't keep donating. Actually, that's a good idea. I'll be in the chat on Discord giving games away. But we're ending the stream so Bishop can stop. Jesus Christ, thank you, dude. All right. I'll see you guys in the Discord. I'll be in there for a while, assigning games to randoms. Thank you for coming. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Love you. Bye.